Alright guys, this is Rock Coliseum X. They want something edgy, hard-hitting, grab them by the throat. We want to deliver for everyone out there. We need something good, yet tough and edgy and rough. You guys with me? Yeah! Got it, okay. Let's give them something truly memorable. Something that's gonna shake them to the core. 1, 2, 3. I know I got you. You know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. One more time. I know I got you. You know you got me. We got everything we need. Metalcore. We got everything we need.
Black.
Stream is immediately demonetized.
What?
Oh, for that song too. Oh my god.
Oh,
2 on 1.
What a way to go out. Welcome everyone to Rock Coliseum X, the 10th Rock Coliseum. Shh, just pretend it's the 10th. Pretend. Thank you all for tuning in so far.
10th official.
Yeah, there you go. For everyone that's still filing in, thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday evening. Hopefully you're all doing very well and safe and still washing your hands. Nah, it's been about a year. We're still going to keep saying it because we're still deep in this pandemic. For all of you who are there, thank you for tuning in so far. Please like this video right now if you're watching. It helps the stream get pushed out to more non-subscribers. Helps out a ton. We'll do brief introductions before we explain to all the new people what Rock Coliseum is. John, why don't you go first? Very brief.
Hey everyone, I'm John. I run the channels ARTV and Beyond ARTV on YouTube. I make music-related content. I'm just back off of a couple of week break, just after all of my year-end content and stuff, getting back into the swing of things. And I have my fourth quarter for 2020 album awards dropping this weekend. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.
Awesome. Very cool. Mark, how about you?
Hey there, folks. Mark, the host of Spectrum Pulse, talk about music, movies, art, and culture. Got my side channel, Billboard Breakdown, where I talk about all the inanity and insanity that's over there. I've slowed things down a little bit. Got my quasi-bi-monthly series on the Pulse, where I review a crap ton of albums. Got some solo album reviews coming out. And I got YouTube video essay stuff that's very much a cooking. And I mean that instead of all the promises I've made going back to 2018. This is for real this time.
Okay, for real promises. Even better. Awesome. Crash, how about you?
Hey everyone, I'm Crash Thompson. I run the Thompson channel over here on YouTube. I also, like my colleagues here, do music reviews. I just finished my year-end lists, and boy, am I tired, especially after 2020. But I just finished those, and honestly, I'm kind of chilling right now. I do have some things in the pipeline. I'll actually be opening up my Patreon here in the next couple of days for the next producers poll to let the patrons decide what the next big long-form video is going to be. That's coming along soon. And sometime over the weekend, I'm going to be doing a short stream here, just going over my vinyl collection. So,
Nice.
Okay, there you go.
I have, as some of the regulars may notice, I have kind of a new setup here, so we need to run it through the test. So
Yes. Very good. Thank you, guys. My name's Luke Spencer, host of the channel you're watching now, Rocked. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll go over some of the stuff I have coming up near the end of the stream. I just want to give these guys some time to talk about what they have for coming on here tonight. Rock Coliseum is where we take your suggestions. We give the thumbs up or down on what we think of a band, artist, song, or if it's a band versus band, we'll decide between one or the other. It can be anything, so long as it's one in the realm of rock, metal, alternative, indie, punk, hardcore, industrial, something like that. And for the first hour, it's free game. You don't have to have a super chat. We will have all these suggestions go in this wild chat, and I will stop it, and that's what we go for. For the second hour, we will be taking all the super chats, and we'll be doing them as many as possible, all randomized. Please keep in mind, we can't get to them all because there's so many. We will cover them all in a super chat document later that'll be posted as soon as we get to it all. I have a record of all of them that come in on the YouTube Studio app. Thank you guys again. We appreciate all the super chats. We appreciate you all being here. Please share the link. This is a fun thing to get all our views in here. We want to see how many people we can get this on this cold January nights. By the way, that might be the only time we address a data remembers everything we need was the opening of this video, because we all have heard it. We all have thoughts, and that's all we're going to say. Because that's all it kind of deserves right now at the moment. Right, Crash?
I mean, now that we've brought attention to it, someone's bound
No,
to,
what are you
someone's bound to
talking
request
about?
it.
No, Crash.
We just
No.
damned ourselves. You
They
realize
wouldn't,
that, right?
they wouldn't do that, Crash.
No,
They don't
Crash.
do things like that.
We only have kind viewers. There's not one troll out of the hundreds of people.
I know how y'all operate.
Man,
I know your crimes.
man.
Mom, there's a scary man in my webcam.
Crash just stuck his head through my monitor. Oh my gosh.
Again, the DSLR, man, it drastically improves the quality.
I know.
It really
I want to
should.
get one for Twitch. I'm getting one for Twitch next month. So, without further ado, the first hour will be for your suggestions: bands, artists, albums, songs. You give us the thumbs up or thumbs down. You can also do band versus band, artist versus artist, album versus album, song versus song. That's fine. Keep in mind, for the first hour, it has to be something we all are familiar with. If you go out there and ask for some Zach and the Zactones level band, the group that records in the basement of the guy down the streets, and ask us what we think of them, we're not going to know, and the discussion's going to suck.
And they don't have enough
true.
room in my basement anyway. I'm kicking them out.
Yeah. Get your own basement, Zach and the Zactones.
Redundant question, but did they ever pay you a dime of rent?
A little more than you'd think, but a lot
okay.
less than you would expect.
Did they pay in money? I should say.
They had something called Bitcoin. I'm not sure if that really translated.
I would rather take a handwritten IOU with a signature at the bottom, just on a Post-it note.
I
Thanks.
guess you
Saying they could get me in at the ground level if I just got in now?
Zactones coins. That's what it's going to be. The new Zac coin.
coin.
Yeah, Zac coin.
Coin.
All right.
You just know at
Yes.
some point that will happen. Someone will
Probably.
design some sort of algorithm that writes music on the blockchain, and they will have a coin associated with it. And I'm assuming it's going to be the Will.i.am coin, because he seems like the kind of guy who would do it.
Yes, it absolutely will be.
Will
I don't know.
coin. Yes.
I don't know, the last Black Eyed Peas album, that sounds like I am coin.
Reggae coin. Yeah.
Reggae coin.
Yeah. As I turn over to the chat, now is your time. I think I covered all the rules, all the planning. For all of you who are still unaware, you'll figure this out as we go on. Thank you guys again for tuning in so early. Please hit the like button right now. Please share the link as I scroll over and see what mess I'm going to land on. And stop. I want to stop. There we go. Stop. Okay. Just a song. One song. Interesting choice.
Ooh, okay.
I'm confident we've all heard this, though. Bring Me the Horizon's Obey featuring Yungblud.
Oh. Okay.
Fair enough.
Sure.
I'm confident we've all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. On
yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Unenthusiastic, but, you know.
Fair enough. Okay, Mark, since you were the one thumbs down, how about you go first?
It's the worst song on the album.
Really?
I think, I'm just not a fan of it at all. I reviewed Youngblood's album this year, and while the guy is
Weird.
he tries.
He tries. He does try.
He
I will
tries.
give him that.
He's got some of that very, very old school effort is overpowering talent.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree with
But
that.
I don't think he compliments Bring Me the Horizon at all. I think the content is really stale. It doesn't work for me.
Okay.
That's more than fair.
Gotcha. Crash, why don't you go next?
The thing is, again, Yungblud is one of those guys. I reviewed his album last year too, and the thing is, Yungblud, he seems like someone I'm supposed to hate, but
Yeah.
you know, he's got charisma. He's out there actually trying. He
He's
does
doing
care
something.
about what he's doing. I don't hate him. I don't have a good reason to hate him.
Okay.
And while I am actually with you, Mark, collab with the Bring Me the Horizon was actually probably the worst song on that record. I don't know. Again, I don't hate it. I don't. It's fine. It's passable. He doesn't deter from it too much, in my opinion. It's just
I
kind of
agree
there.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll go next because, John, you gave the double thumbs up, so I save you for last on this one. I'm actually on the flip side of this one because I thought Obey was one of the better songs on the album. Not the best, but one of the better. Here's the thing. I do agree that Youngblood's contribution to the song could have made the song better if it was someone else or a different collaboration, but I enjoyed the song so much that made up for it. That's just me. It was
fair.
short, had a hook, it was punchy, I enjoyed it. Do I have anything against Yungblud? No. I have not heard the full album yet. Weird. It's weird, right?
Yes.
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I have
weird.
not heard the full
Do
album.
not look up his debut.
Thank you, Mark, for saving me. I will not. But
Yeah,
at the same
don't.
time, I have no,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
no reason to hate him yet. I mean, if that was my introduction to Yungblud, I'm not gonna hate it. So, and you know what? I still stand by that Post-Human Survival Horror was great, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I was
It
a
was
big fan.
very-
And John,
solid.
I left you last on purpose because you gave the double thumbs up. Why is this the double thumbs up?
To clarify, Post-Human Survival Horror, if it had been actually classified as an album and not an EP, would have ranked very high on my albums list.
Fair enough.
It was one of the few things last year that I gave a perfect score to. And
Really like
Obey,
that one, yeah.
yeah, Obey, I think, is just another fantastic element of the track. I love the kind of racing feeling to the track. I've missed a lot of energy from these kind of rock crossovers. I think for a while, we get stuck with things like My Ex's Best Friend with Black Bear and MGK, and it's underwhelming. But this collab, it actually taps into more of like a manic energy, and there's actually some more like interesting vocals on the track as well. And while I agree that Yungblud is by no means the best part of that track, he still holds his own, and it's one of the best performances that he's put out there. And that's coming. I agree with Mark. First album, skip it. Second album, weird, better. So he's on the right path, and if he has mentors like Bring Me the Horizon around him, then you really can't go wrong, especially given what they've done.
Okay, fair enough. Thumbs up for Obey as it passes. So good enough. Good. That was a good start. No trolling. Honest one. Wasn't gross. Didn't give us a headache.
poking
I'm
the bear,
fine
man.
with it. I'm happy because we got a good one. You know how many times we started with bad ones? I'm happy.
Yeah.
Although
So-
minor points off, John.
You cut it.
Existed.
Your audio cut out there, Crash. Sorry.
The second half of that repeat it. Yeah.
Oh.
What was it?
Minor points off for reminding me that MGK Black Bear existed.
Oh, sorry, man. I know that song is trash. Sorry.
It is. It really is.
You're talking about
Yes, it is, Mark.
talking about me
You
poking
say
the
it
bear.
enough, we'll believe
Okay,
it.
Mark, it's 3-1. I'm just saying, it's 3-1 right now.
You guys are talking about me poking the bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke the bad seed.
Moving on, thank you guys. Good suggestion. Good way to start
Good
it.
suggestion.
Nice and
Good-
easy.
good start.
Nice
Good
and
start.
easy.
I like that.
As we go over here and stop. Okay. I don't think we've done this one live on stream. We might have done this one on the document, but not live on stream. Actual discussion. Tenacious D.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm confident we haven't done it on stream. Probably on the document, but not on stream. Everyone
All
have
right.
everyone have thoughts?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
have-
really
I
hope my
have
best
thoughts.
friend's not watching this.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough. All right.
Ugh.
Tenacious D. 1, 2, 3.
Good Lord, I'm gonna get controversy over that. Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I'm the
Yep.
only one.
Yep.
And I'll start too because I'm the dissenter. I had a feeling it's going to be like this too. I am barely on the thumbs up. They have degraded and fizzled out over the past. Ever since the movie, ever since The Pick of Destiny,
don't
that was
say.
their peak.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
it. 2005, 2006, peak. But you have to go back before then, though, when they're doing the HBO stuff, when they were doing the other albums, best song in the world.
Yes.
That's the high points for me. Everything after that movie, the soundtrack for that movie wasn't even that great either, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Everything after that, I admit, worthless. And that's being honest. I still have that a thumbs up, though, because one, all the stuff they did in the past from the 90s and the early 2000s. Number two, they can play their butts off. That is not gimmick playing. It's not just strum and pose while telling dirty jokes. It really is expert level. I understand why I'm on the minority vote on this, however. You will not hear any argument for me from your votes. So, we'll go in kind of reverse order from last time. John, why don't you go first why they get the thumbs down?
Well, hey Nate, if you happen to be watching, I'm so sorry. I know they're one of your favorite bands. and
Womp.
I apologize for me not getting it, and I feel like I'm always just trying to dodge the subject, but here we are officially on it.
I love
no,
the
I do not
apology.
like Tenacious. I don't love Tenacious D. I don't even remotely like them. I don't find them funny. Every time I listen to them, it's like somebody just bombing a stand-up comedy set. and
Oh, crap.
I feel really awkward because I'm like, haha, I feel like I'm supposed to be laughing, but it's like I'm watching an Adam Sandler movie post 2000, and yeah, that's about where I stand. I don't disagree, Luke. That the music is definitely something that I feel drawn to in places, and there are tracks like "Fuck Her Gently" that I think are good and funny, but for the most part, I can't.
I get it. Again, you'll hear no argument from me. I get that. Crash, why don't you go next?
See, with me, again, I'm with you, John. This is a very apprehensive thumbs down because you know what? Luke, like you said, they can play their asses off. Their early, like super early stuff, like the stuff even before their albums came out, and their stuff with like Mr. Show, with their stuff with other comedy groups. Like, my God, they are a band that deserves the accolades they've got. I won't say they're definitely not like overrated or anything, but it's also, man. See, I cannot be relied on this for my personal opinion because you know what my Achilles heel is in this argument? I have never, ever, ever thought Jack Black was funny. Like, never. Not School of Rock, not anything he's done, not any of his movies, not Kung Fu Panda, nothing. Nothing this man has ever done has ever just made me genuinely guffaw. And that applies to the Tenacious D stuff too.
Stop the show. You didn't love Shallow Hal?
Excuse me?
Believe it or not.
What are the classic rom-com, Crash?
Even with Jason Alexander's Little Vestigial Tale. I'm sorry.
Such a stupid movie. Mark, I apologize for taking your time. Mark, please, why Tenacious D gets a thumbs down?
My problem is often mirrored a lot with John and Crash here in that I don't find them funny at all. I'll go a step further and say they are so criminally overexposed.
Yes,
they were.
Especially
Especially
for a nerd fan.
If you're a nerdy guy or a classic rock guy, you will hear too much of this. I heard way too much Tenacious D growing up, and the problem is that cascades into scenes like karaoke. And I do a lot of karaoke. I have heard The Best Song in the World and Fuck Her Gently so many times at karaoke by so many guys who want to do it as their first or second time, like popping their karaoke cherry, as you will. And it's sad and a little excruciating. And once you realize they really have one joke, we can just say, why don't we move on to the Flight of the Conchords?
Agreed. Big time.
So genius, man. I love them.
That's the problem with comedy acts, though. It's either all or nothing. You either find them funny, or you don't. Or your sense of humor just isn't built like that. And it's comedy bands are even more subjective than regular bands because you got to factor that into the equation as well. So
I find Weird Al really funny,
yes.
but I know for a fact there's a lot of people who find him kind of cringe, especially if you're not in that nerdier space.
Exactly. It's.
And Weird Al, and even those two are apples and oranges. Weird Al and Tenacious D. They're both comedy bands, but they're wildly different. So, however,
I think we all agree this band is respected by everyone here in the Coliseum.
Fair.
But as
Mark, you can give them a shred of respect.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since you guys all decided thumbs down, I leave it to you three gentlemen. How does Tenacious D die in the Coliseum?
Yo-Yo Ma.
Yes,
with the big cello, or just starts hitting
them off as they walk the plank.
Vengeance for their weird poke on their last album.
Yeah, exactly.
That awful album. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. No, that would be appropriate. Yeah, I'm down with that.
No argument for me. That last album was 2 years ago. That was
2 years ago, I believe.
Miserable.
Very bad.
Yeah. Very bad. Oh.
Again, good suggestion, though. That's very fair. That is an appropriate one. Yeah. No argument here for that. As we move on, next suggestion. Thank you guys. Keep this coming. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Helps a ton to get this video pushed on the algorithm to new viewers. And like Spike, stop. Okay, a versus, and one of them's a band we've already talked about. We'll have to skip through more. We will stop talking about this band after that, just skip more. But this is a good versus. A Day to Remember versus Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh,
Ooh, that's an
Easy.
interesting one. That is an
Easy.
interesting
It's
one.
Not
I
as
like that.
yeah. Man, okay. I think I have an answer. All right,
I do.
Yeah.
too.
everyone else. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A day to remember. 1, 2, 3. Unanimous.
Unanimous?
Bring me the horizon. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be unanimous.
I did not either. I thought there was going to be
Ooh.
I thought there was going to be a dead split somehow. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's just me. So, okay, Crash, why don't you go first because you were kind of blown away too. Why does Bring Me the Horizon get the unanimous thumbs up?
See, it's one of those things where, man, do a Day to Remember have some fantastic albums. Hell, Common Currency when it came out, I want to say 2013, 2015?
2013.
2013, thank you. Well, that was my album of the year for 2013. And, it is a fantastic record. They have other really fantastic standout albums, but their catalog is more spotty. They have, this record's good and this record's good, but there's a lot of forgettable in there. And I hate to say it, but whatever is showing up on that new one doesn't give me a lot of hope. That may have affected my score. Neither here nor there. I don't know if that's fair, but yeah, I'm just... Bring Me the Horizon, though, way more consistent. Their bigger highs are also very good. Sempiternal is a personal... I love Sempiternal. That's a big one. You're Welcome is another huge record for me. I love that one.
Well,
So,
you're welcome.
What's that?
You said
No,
that's the spirit.
no, that's the spirit. Wow!
Is this something that we don't know, Crash?
Oh shoot! Yeah, that
You're good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
It's because of that stupid opening, Luke. Thanks for that.
Oh, my fault. Their song
welcome.
sucked. Okay.
Yes,
Got it.
It is always your fault. We've
Fair
established
enough.
this.
I'll go next. I echo a couple points on him. I have nothing against A Day to Remember. Loved Common Courtesy. I really enjoyed Bad Vibrations and the stuff earlier before that too. I think when Bring Me the Horizon is at their peak level performance, when they had Suicide Season and then Sempiternal and then That's the Spirit, such a variety of style all within the same realm, showing that they can highlight so much potential, so much creativity, and that's what stacks them up a little bit more than A Day to Remember, who doesn't have as much variety and spectacle. I don't love everything from Bring the Horizon, I don't, but at the same time, the parts I do love just stack on top more than anything from A Day to Remember. All future albums aside, I'm not factoring You're Welcome into this, that's not fair. However, I still say Bring Me the Horizon for sure. John, I'll leave you for, again, last because you got the double thumbs. Mark,
Okay.
Why does Bring Me the Horizon get the thumbs up?
See, I think there's been a little bit of revisionist history surrounding Bring Me the Horizon because their first albums are not good.
No.
Their debut, no.
And I honestly think that A Day to Remember may have started stronger. I also factor in I'm not a metalcore fan whatsoever, nor a deathcore fan, so me going back to any of it was not fun. That being said, when they broadened their overall appeal, I just think the highs that Bring Me the Horizon have are way better.
Yeah.
They're also better live.
Bingo. I
Yeah.
agree.
That I believe.
Yeah.
And A Day to Remember is not bad live either, but Bring Me the Horizon is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Oh, well, depends on what day you catch A Day to Remember.
I was about to say, I caught him on a bad day last year.
Really?
No, a year and a half ago.
They can be pretty bad.
Okay, I've seen both bands many times, but that's besides the point. John, you had the double thumbs up. What do you think?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm with Mark on Bring Me the Horizon started off bad. Like, it wasn't good. It was pretty act in a lot of places, but the fact that they evolved tenfold, 100-fold, really, and are now one of the front runners in mainstream rock in terms of the most interesting things sonically that are going on that you're at least going to possibly hear, like on rock radio, that's crossing over beyond that and bringing in other people like your Yungbloods. I mean, their influence is undeniable. Their albums speak for themselves. Even their poppier affairs like Amo that I didn't necessarily love, I respect the album. I really do. I respect the album. And That's the Spirit is fantastic. Sempiternal, one of my all-time favorites. And obviously Posthuman Survival Horror.
Yep.
Easy choice for me.
This was good. I think this is very fair, too. Very respectful for that. A Day to Remember has to die, though, in the Coliseum.
Aren't they already dead?
Not yet. They haven't had the album come out yet.
I mean, I don't
We've been
think
waiting.
anything we wish upon them is comparable to what Fueled by Ramen's already doing.
So we
Yeah.
just we drown them
Ooh,
in
they get locked
ramen.
into a 10-album contract.
See, I think we just leave to their. Oh, I don't want to be that negative.
I don't
Leave them
know.
to their eventual demise.
Yeah,
That's
they have to go further into the ramen, like more
Okay.
Fueled by Ramen for the next album too. So anything like Resentment can't even do that anymore. More campfire
even-
songs.
not
Bringing
even
in Max Martin and everybody else from the pop production world.
Oh, no,
not even
that's not the obvious move.
Who's
The obvious move is the hip hop trap crossover with Playboy Cardi and Uzi Vert.
Don't give them any ideas, man. Oh, please don't.
Well, Jeremy can just change his name to Lil McKinnon.
Oh, they
Oh.
just did a song with Marshmello. How could this get any worse? Oh, you want it worse too, yeah? Oh.
Jeremy
It's
ad
not hard to
libbing.
get worse.
Yeah, no, we'll find out in March. Moving on, that was a fair one. Again, we've gotten good suggestions so far. Thank you, everyone, for not being obnoxious. Really, it
Thank
means
you.
something to me.
Yes.
Again,
Yeah,
that monkey's paw.
No, it'll be fine. Moving on. And stop. Ooh, okay. If we can't do this one now, we will do this one later. Is everyone familiar with New Radicals?
Ooh, yup.
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
you and I specifically are
I know.
very familiar.
Okay,
I don't know
John?
if this one will be fair.
Yeah, I don't have a ton that I can really add, but I think I can at least give a thumbs up or down.
Okay. New Radicals, big from the late 90s, and just got together a month ago, or not even a month ago, this month. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, in my case, this is not fair. This is totally
Yeah.
not fair.
Yep. And
John, you gotta make a decision. That's fine. I don't care. I'm double thumbs up, everybody. This is huge for me.
And you know what? That's okay.
Huge!
That's okay. I'm all right with you, Luke. Yeah.
Okay. Since I gave the double thumbs
But-
up, I'll go last on this one just to give my little piece on this. John, since you said you might be the least familiar, why don't you
Yeah.
go first?
Yeah, I'll keep it extremely brief because I've never heard a full-length album from them. Complete transparency,
There's only
but
one.
based on like, yeah. Oh, is there only one?
Only one.
There's
Okay.
only
Yeah.
one. There's only one. Yep.
Well, then I've heard like 5 songs from that album then, and
That's what you
I just didn't care. I don't like them. I think maybe part of it had to do with maybe you had to be there at the time, but from what it's sounding like with you guys, maybe that wasn't it either. I didn't grow
Ooh.
up with them. I heard them later in life, and
Okay.
they just didn't nothing for me.
See, I can't wait to start talking here. I really
Go
can't.
for it. You're on, Crash.
Okay.
Take it over.
Okay.
Crash, why don't
This
you go?
this is so not fair because I hold within my Discord server amongst the mods. Actually, we have a little listening party every once in a blue moon. We'll just get together and chill, and we'll listen to records that we just choose, just for fun, just to go through it and have a ball, have a good old time. We actually did New Radicals. Maybe you've been brainwashed too. Literally last week. Hi Annie, I saw you in the chat earlier. She was a part of that.
Oh,
And Mark, you were a part of this too.
I was.
Yeah, and we sat down with that album. See, the thing is, before then, I would have given it a thumbs up as well because I have such fond memories of, you only get what you give. Someday you'll know. Someday we'll know. Even, just can't get enough. It's doofy fun. I don't know that song. That song has its bright spots. Here's the thing. Those are like its only bright spots. You sit with the whole thing and listen to how obnoxious the lyrics are, how long and drawn the fuck out everything is needlessly. The production starts to wear on you after a while. People, it's nostalgia. It is nostalgia. You know what? Wear your nostalgia goggles for those handful of songs that are passable. But oh my god, sitting through the whole album again here just recently was just it was a bad wake-up call. It was a really bad wake. It was like, wow, this is not as good as I remember it. Yeah.
Mark, why don't you follow up because you had the same listening experience as Crash?
Did, and I was a little less positive on them. I don't have that nostalgia that Crash does. So I came into this knowing a little bit of you get what you give,
Mm-hmm.
and I get the appeal of an act like this. It's kind of like if Oasis was less ironic than they already, or was more ironic.
More ironic.
Yeah, more
much
ironic.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
say that.
The problem is, this is the Gen X college-age hipster archetype that makes me want to punch things.
Yes.
There is so much misogyny on this album. It is legit a little distracting. To the point, but it's nice guy misogyny. It's this girl, she has dreams and aspirations to be nice to the environment and be activist, but you really can't change the system, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Sam
All over that damn record. Just
It's all over the place. And then when you factor in that the production is not great, and that he really had 3 good hooks, and then that kind of goes away, and then the song structure goes away too, and the songs start really draining. This is the definition of a late 90s nostalgia project, and if the 1975 had been around in 99, they would have made an album like this.
Yeah. Absolutely. It is the absolute death of 90s hipster irony. It's the gravestone. I'm sorry, I'm hijacking the convo.
It's okay.
Luke,
Luke,
if you have thoughts, I feel so bad, dude. I feel so.
Oh,
bad.
don't
Oh
feel-
boy, I
oh,
forgot
don't
he
feel-
hadn't even talked yet.
Don't feel
I
bad
know.
don't feel bad for me. This is gonna be great.
Okay.
Greg
Have fun, dude.
Greg Alexander and Danielle B, who made New Radicals, openly said over time and after the New Radicals broke up, less than a year after that album dropped, how they wanted to make something so avant-garde in lyric writing, but pop rock and pop alternative fused, that they had to make something memorable. They did that regardless of how good and how bad the lyric writing is. And I made a video about how this is my guiltiest of guilty pleasure years ago. And I labeled it, I had Rap Critic come on and laugh at me for it because I'm aware this is not a full album full of top to bottom hits. There are some songs on there that are so bad you would actually have neighbors move away from you if you played it too loud. However, I cannot stress enough, the good parts of it just hooked me so hard. I hope I didn't just give away the ending, the 6-minute masterpiece, which has some of the most wild, ridiculous songwriting lyrics I've ever heard in my life.
That's a way to put it.
I can't help but love how stupid it is. This is my Achilles heel album that I will continue to defend, and that's just really how it is. That's it. This is mine. You're not going to hear me argue. You guys don't like it. You think you three are the first? No.
No.
Looks like I've been on this hill before and I will die here.
I've been on this hill just fine. It's lonely up here, but I like it. So, I'll let you three decide how New Radicals die because they've been pretty deceased for quite a while now, over 20 years. Any suggestions? Go for it. I'll just think of the lyrics to Mother, We Just Can't Get Enough into my head while you decide.
Actually, I don't know. This is probably too much of an inside joke, but Mark, that song that Annie wrote for them during our listening discussion, they have to actually write during our listening party. Our good friend Annie, who is in there with us, another mod in the server. How's it going, Annie? But she actually, on the spur of the moment, just a bolt of inspiration, wrote a new Radical song called "I Just Want a Neo-Lib Girlfriend." They have to perform the lyrics to this song and actually write it and come out of retirement, not just for Joe Biden, but to write this. Oh my God! I need to upload these lyrics somewhere.
A barroom tour, a barroom or a basement tour.
They'd be more likely to do the latter. They don't even like big crowds. That's one of the reasons why they broke up. They hated performing live.
Yeah, but I've been to basement crowds. If you go to a basement crowd that's expecting grindcore and they get that,
I'd go. I'd be there trying to rally the crowd up and clap along. Come on, guys, it's not that bad.
Thank you, John.
I actually have a bucket hat back there, but I don't have it ready to go. I'd be like, just imagine them walking around. But I want a mansplain to you. Oh,
That's funny.
As we move on, thank you. Great suggestion. I think that might have been personal for me, but I don't mind. I appreciated it.
Again,
Thank
Luke,
you.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I don't care. That's fine.
And
And
for defense, I use when it comes to Machine Gun Kelly's last album. So
okay, fair enough. Hey, whatever. And stop. Oh. Going back to the 90s. Well, 90s, early 2000s. Okay. I know we've done this on the document. I don't think we've done this on... I'm pretty sure we haven't done this on video, though. Fuel.
I'm gonna this one out. I don't know enough.
Okay, we'll move on.
Yeah.
I can do this one for sure.
We'll move on just because, like, it's the first round if we don't know it. Yeah. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving on.
fair.
And... Stop. Ooh. Okay. I don't think we've done this one on camera. I know we're all familiar. Anberlin.
Ooh.
We did this in the document.
Yeah, we did it in the document.
Yeah.
I don't think
We've
we've done
done
it on
this-
camera.
Yeah.
We could keep this one a little bit more brief, but yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize for fangirling over Anberlin or New Radicals, but I had to.
And Berlin as well.
Sure, why not? Okay, Anberlin. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Fair
I
enough.
get
Oh,
it. Yeah.
Mark, why don't you go because you were the thumbs down?
I got familiar with them last year in order to cover some stuff that I was reviewing in my On the Pulse series.
Mm-hmm.
Just not much to it. To me, I feels really insubstantial. I think that the vocalist does not impress me. I think that a lot of it just feels very, very lightweight, and just nothing's ever stuck with me.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair.
John, why don't you go next? Anberlin.
Honestly, I kind of feel the exact opposite of what Mark said.
Okay.
I think a lot of their songs, especially once you get further into their albums, have a lot more depth. And they were one of those bands early on that I was allowed to listen to because they were associated with the tooth and nail Christian rock scene. And I still to this day think that they have aged a lot better. Like those works have aged a lot better than like the early, say, Reliant K's or the other stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like we're talking Mood Rings or, stuff off of New Surrender. Like, come on. Like it doesn't even compare. So a lot of that stuff is very, very nostalgic for me. I loved even some of their stuff like off of the later albums like Dark as a Way, Light as a Place. I did not like their last two albums after that very much at all, but still overall a solid enough discography.
Okay. I'll go next. Anberlin I've always had a weird relationship. I'm still the thumbs up with. After Dark as a Way, Light as a Place, and Vital, I liked Vital too, but at the same time, I always have, this is that weird band, like as soon as I hear the album, like, yeah, this is so great, then a week goes by, why did I like this so much? They have that weird passing effect on you, where the songs have, like, it might have energy, but they're still peaceful. The guitars were never that strong, but I did like Stephen Christian's voice at a lot of the softer moments, and I think that's what hooked me too, especially in the earlier stuff with, Paper Thin
Cities.
Cities.
Yeah.
Cities is great.
Cities, yeah. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
And like looking back now, am I a diehard Anberlin fan? No, I'm really not. But at the same time, I can't give a thumbs down to it. It's like so. They're good enough, and they do put on they were fun live when I saw them too. But at the same. You know what? That's a thumbs up for me. So, and Crash, why about you? Why is there a thumbs up?
Cities.
Yeah.
It's, oh my god. Like it's okay. Again, I'm kind of in John's boat too. They're a very nostalgic band for me.
Yeah.
Christian school, what up? Christian school kids, what up? But no, and again, I have to echo John's points in that their music, while it has kind of the Christian alternative it still has some of the same problems that comes with a lot of those groups. Mm-hmm. It's aged a lot better than a lot of stuff out there. Like it's aged better than most Skillet. It's aged better than most, pretty much any band I can think. Like it's them, it's May, it's Five Iron Frenzy. There is just like a handful of bands.
How many albums did May have?
Anberlin?
No, May.
No, May.
May only had like 4 albums.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get what you're saying. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, but no, but yeah. At the same time though, there are only a handful of bands in that genre that have really stood the test of time, and I still feel like I can still go back to Cities and it still bops. I can go back to New Surrender, and even some of their later albums. I will admit, their final record, whatever that one was called.
Lowborn was not good.
I was
Lowborn
so
was
kind
such
to
a
it.
damp
I was
squib.
so kind to it, and
Yeah.
that was their swan song. They were all sad and mopey, and
No,
It wasn't good.
yeah.
They need to come. They need to come back and fix that, if just for one record.
I think
but-
they are coming back.
They made a
aren't
comeback. They made a comeback tour already, but no album
Yeah.
plans yet. They were in quarantine too, so they might have done something. So
Yeah.
that was a good one. Good suggestion for Anberlin. That was some good discussion on that. As we move on over here, thank you guys again for tuning in for all of this.
Go listen to Cities. I'm serious.
Yeah, Cities is worth it.
There.
Do it.
And stop. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh dear.
Jon Cooper, Skillet singer. That's all it says. Just Jon
Just Jon
just
Cooper.
Just Jon Cooper.
Oh
Does he
dear.
have
Faster
solo
this
work?
quick.
I know
Does
he
he
had.
have solo work?
I know,
Can we?
he's coming out with solo work, and he also had a side project that did not last long because they couldn't tour.
I don't know it.
I feel
Okay.
like maybe we should skip this one.
Yeah, let's
because
skip
there's problematic elements too. Long story short, Jon Cooper's kind of gone off the deep end here recently.
He's starting to really dive into the deep end after Fox News.
Is it like a
appearances.
Bad Wolves situation?
Not
It's
that
like a
far.
bad-
Not
it's like a
not
Bad
that
Wolves
far,
situation.
but getting there though. Not
He's
that
getting-
far, but
he's
getting there. Yeah.
He's getting
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Thank you guys though. I get the suggestion though. And stop. Huh. I don't think we've done this on camera, but we'll do it right now anyway. Hoobastank.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
we haven't done
I
it,
could do
yeah.
this one.
Yeah. All right. Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry, I'm not a perfect person.
damn it, Crash.
You knew I was gonna.
The
I
You'll
see that
continue
wavelength,
learning,
Luke.
though.
I
You'll
see that
continue
way-
learning.
The reason this band even got attention,
I get-
period, was
I
this
get it.
hot garbage name. There is not one defining feature about their music that stands out in a positive way outside of a repeated piano note. When you go back and listen to their albums, their albums are chock filled with nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
They are so empty, vapid music. And people were like, from what I understand too, they were not even that great live. Have any of you seen Hoobastank
No.
live?
No, but I've heard this.
I've never felt the stank live before. No,
Never
I've
seen
not.
them live, but I've heard the same thing, Luke.
I've heard the same. And guys, I can't stress enough, not good live. They're known for one song, had 3 or 4
Yeah.
albums, and were highlighted huge because they were friends with Incubus and Linkin Park. That does not
Yep.
make you good. I'll just leave it at that. I
Yeah.
said more than enough when regretting the past. Mark,
Yeah, guys, everyone's saying we already did this one on camera.
we
so-
did. Well,
Oh,
I
yeah. Oh, we
apologize.
did.
Yeah, a ton of people in the chat said that we
yeah.
already
I
did
see
this.
it now.
that the most blazing indictment of all of it that we completely forgot?
Completely forgot.
Right? Am I right?
There's your death.
Okay.
There's
There you
your
go.
death right
Does
there.
anyone want to
Alright.
add anything? Does anyone want to add anything else before we move on?
I will say the only nice thing that
Okay.
anyone will say about Hoobastank, their very first album, their self-titled record, or at
Yeah.
least their first album on a major label, that had 1 or 2 decent songs on it. I had it back in the day. It was not anything I would stand for or defend too actively. It was okay. Crawling in the Dark. It had a few other kind of minor
Yeah,
bops on
I
it.
do like that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a few minor hits. It had a few minor good songs on it, but that's it. That is literally it.
Okay, good
This
enough.
band did not deserve anything else.
They didn't.
There.
I agree.
Agreed.
They did
Let's move
not.
on.
Let's move on. And stop. Wow, we're getting like the 90s pop punk alternative scene and early 2000s too. MxPx.
Christian school. See, we got the Christian.
Man.
We got the Christian school kids in here now.
From this. I don't know this.
Okay, we'll move on then. That's fine. But
okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Guys, you got to give us.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure,
familiar.
for sure.
I'm familiar with MxPx, just barely in my public school, my heathen school of 2,200 students in high school.
Yeah, you heathens.
I know.
At least Mark went to Catholic school.
They crammed us all in that big 3-story building. Yep, that's just how it was. And stop. Oh. What?
Is it from this decade or century?
It's someone's trying to be a troll. Do I even want to read it? Yeah, no, you know what? No, they might not be a troll. I want to give the benefit of the doubt. I don't think they're trying to be a troll.
Okay.
I think they're looking for a debate. Buckcherry versus Hinder.
Have we done this one before? This sounds,
Maybe.
It sounds
familiar,
really
actually.
familiar. It sounds
Yeah.
really familiar.
I feel like that might have been on the document. Again, I don't want to do something like that if you're just going to try to... Do you guys want to do this one?
There's not much to say.
there's
about it.
not.
Really? To be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could, but I
Okay.
don't.
'Cause
Did he pay?
No, this is not
Okay.
Super
No.
Chats yet.
Oh, okay.
No, this
screw
is
it.
not
yeah.
Super
So,
Chat.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Keep
I
moving.
dude,
Yeah,
you
keep
want that?
moving.
You drop some.
Okay.
Discussion.
Okay. And stop. Ooh, well, this is a good one. This is not one we've done before, unless it was on the document. Album versus album. Weezer's Blue Album versus Green Day's Dookie.
Oh.
Oh.
I see some thought.
This is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I'm seeing some conflicted feelings over here.
I see
This
some
is going
thought.
to be a tough one,
That's
honestly.
fa-
For
that's
me,
fair.
I think this
That's
is a
fair.
great discussion.
I agree too. I
Either
agree.
way.
This is a solid one. Thank you. I have an answer. John, you have an answer?
Oh, yeah.
Mark, Crash?
I have an answer.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark,
Go-
let's hope your lighting doesn't give it away. Blue.
Got it. Oh, man. Okay, well, in the order they're read, Blue Album. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Whoa!
really?
Unanimous.
Wow.
Come on.
Thumbs
I
up
love
for
the Blue
Duke.
Album.
Thumbs up for Dookie. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah, I bet the chat is
Wow.
extra pissed at.
Crash,
I've seen
you
a lot
had
of
to-
Dookie in the chat.
Crash, you're contractually obligated to like Blue Album at all times.
I know, right?
You know
Ugh.
what? Let's just start it off with Crash because I think everyone's going to be mad at him the most right now. Oh.
Yeah. No, I know. I agree.
Why does Dookie get the thumbs up?
See, here's the thing. Weezer, damn it, like I've gone into graphic detail in those old videos I don't like. As I've said in previous work, yeah, I got a lot of love for the Blue Album. It's a very nostalgic record for me. It's one of those childhood albums that I love. That I absolutely love to tears. Yeah, in at least that in at least a nostalgic sense. But the thing is, with Weezer, the older I get, and I promise you, sorry, that's me.
You're good at camera.
The older I get, and the more I sit with the music, the less Weezer shine has on me. That rubs off with age, people. That rubs off with age. It rubs off with experience. And from a more concrete, more influential standpoint, I got to give it up to Green Day. And Green Day were just better musicians overall. Well, maybe Matt Sharp is an exception to that rule. He was really, really
Yep,
good.
there we go.
Yeah, and I'll give the exception to Matt Sharp in that. But as a whole band, I would say Green Day were the better musicians. They had the better impact. They left the stronger impact on things. And I gotta give it up to Green Day. And I also have to play Grandpa Simpson and say, what I was into was weird and strange now. It'll happen to you too.
Mark, why don't you go next? Why does Dookie get the thumbs up?
See, this is weird for me because I think both albums came at the wrong time for their respective bands. I don't think either album are their best. Because I'm the guy who sticks up for Kerplunk over Dookie and for Pinkerton over the Blue Album. I think overall Dookie has had more staying power. I think the playing is more consistent. I think I'm with Crash a lot, and I think that a lot of Rivers' writing has really shown its age. And the questionable musicianship across a lot of Weezer's early work, with the exception of Matt Sharp, has really hurt their replay value. And that's especially when you consider it nowadays and things haven't improved.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Again, maybe not fair since comparing albums.
Yeah.
Again, we're comparing very specific points in this
They
catalog,
are,
but man,
too.
yeah, the fact that Weezer has not grown much of an inch really speaks to it. I'm just
They've regressed a few times, but maybe not grown.
yeah.
John.
Oh God, that's a mood.
John, why don't you go next for Dookie?
I love the Blue Album a ton. I really do. It's not my favorite Weezer album. That I'm with Mark. Pinkerton is their best album. I think that Dookie, just like you guys were already saying, it's more than just the legacy of, oh, I've got to check out this album that everyone loved at a certain point in time. The music genuinely holds up. They captured teenage angst that feels very, very real and very visceral in a bottle, and just played their hearts out on a tight, like, 37-minute album. And it's, in my opinion, not a single skippable track on there. The bass grooves, the vocals, the dynamic shifting between songs, like the outro of the one track into Longview. There's just incredible parts on there that I love so much, and they still hit so hard, like 25 plus years later.
Yeah. And my thing about Dookie, I mean, Dookie's one of my all-time favorite albums, so there's going to be some bias on that as well. And I love Blue Album. That was one of the albums I inherited from my older sister. Keep in mind, though, I've never listened to Blue Album once and got energetic and pumped up and felt so much energy and emotion years later like I did for Dookie. You still get that in Basket Case and She. Like, you know, you still get that in songs like that on Dookie that give you that rush, both for nostalgia and just for the musician, like for the music itself, having so many factors going on that for the speed and energy and like just passion in that. Blue Album doesn't have as much of that, sometimes not even close to that in some parts. So that's why, keep in mind, I love Blue Album too. And keep in mind, we have to destroy the Blue Album somehow in the Coliseum.
Oh.
See, that hurts for me because Blue Album actually is my favorite Weezer album, and it's like, ow, damn it, okay.
One less good Weezer album.
You made this bed, Crash.
And we have so few. We have so few, damn it.
Oh. Any suggestions? I don't know.
I don't even know, man. I can't suggest for the Blue Album. I love it
They
too much.
do modern. It dropped in '94, correct?
94, yes.
They both did, I believe.
And
Yeah.
Yes, actually, yes.
They do a 30th anniversary remix and remaster of the album.
That's a death?
Remixed by David Guetta.
No. Well, remixed by 2024 artist.
Okay. Huh. All right.
Do you think that any of them in any specific genre could recapture the alchemy of what Weezer had in 1994?
Billie Eilish.
Rivers, sing lower. Rivers, whisper everything.
Whisper it, Rivers.
In the garage.
Buddy Holly.
Billy deserves better, yeah.
She does.
Billy
She
deserves
does.
better.
I agree.
But hey, don't you want Drake to cover "Say It Ain't So"?
Let's be real. If Drake's going to cover anything, it's going to be Across the Sea.
I just want to hear him
album.
sing Wrestle with Jimmy. Because that was his character on the show, right? Yeah. Wrestle with Jimmy. Degrassi fans, where you at?
As we move on, that was a good suggestion. Good discussion on that. Well done. Moving on, I'm sure we've done this on the document.
I need to see how many subscribers I lost. Hang on.
Oh, you'll be fine. As I move on, I think we've done this one on the document. I don't know if we've done this one on camera. Correct me if I'm wrong or not. The Strokes.
I feel like we've done this
We've
one.
done this one.
Yeah.
There you go.
I feel like the
I'd
chat
be
will let us
shocked
know
if
on
we
that one
had
for sure.
probably.
but I think
Yeah.
so.
As I move on, let me scroll down all the way to the bottom because they're still filing in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. Please hit the like button if you can. And
Only 200 likes, 400 of you watching.
That doesn't add up, Crash, does
Come
it?
on, people. Come
Wait.
on, people.
does that mean over 200 people haven't hit the like button yet?
It does.
Well, let's look at it in a positive manner. Like Bon Jovi once said, we're halfway there.
Man, oh man.
But numbers and revenue do not live on a prayer, people.
Ow! Ow!
This was the weirdest. This was the weirdest dad lecture I've ever been given in my life.
Mark, I'm sorry I hurt you.
I'm with you, Mark. I agree. Moving on. Okay, I don't think we've done this one on camera for sure. The Decemberists.
I have to tap out on
Are you
that
done?
one.
Don't worry about it.
I
Then. Don't worry
kind of
about
have to, too. I'm
problem, no
familiar,
problem.
but not familiar enough.
it. No problem.
Same page,
Opinions,
Crash.
and they're gonna
Same
piss
page.
off lots of people.
Oh
in
man.
December.
Well, yeah, it's true. Well, we said it out loud, and This one popped up just as soon as this. Bon Jovi.
Oh god.
All right. Yeah. Have we done Bon Jovi?
I don't think we've done it on camera. Not on camera for sure.
Not on camera, no.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone have thoughts?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got thoughts.
Okay. Bon Jovi. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, John. Oh,
Tentative.
I got a dissent.
There it is.
I'm
Tentative.
gonna be the
It's
one
fine.
place.
Okay,
That's
John,
fine.
you're the dissenter. Why does Bon Jovi get the thumbs down?
Listen, I don't hate everything Bon Jovi. For me, my thumbs down is hesitant because it's like there are plenty of songs and even some albums that I really enjoy, like the classic Slippery When Wet. But also, the later years stuff, I just got such a bad taste for because my best friend in high school, his dad that would always pick us up from school, was always bumping the later years Bon Jovi albums
My
like
Life.
Lost Highway nonstop, and it drove me to the point of insanity. And there's listenable stuff here and there, but for the most part, it just, I don't know, maybe I need to give it another chance, but it's not for me.
100% fair. Who says you can't go back?
Okay.
Oh God.
Crash, why don't you go?
Yeah,
up?
no. I
Crash,
feel
why
you.
do you
I
get
feel
the thumbs up?
See, again, it's another band I have a little bit of nostalgia for. Well, granted, also Slippery When Wet's, they're classic hits, the stuff that everybody. Come on, that stuff's undeniable, undeniably great stuff for '80s cheese metal gloriousness. Hell, even some of their other, like the Young Guns 2 stuff that John Bon Jovi did is so yeah, good stuff. Good, there's good stuff in there. I agree with you though, John. Man, when this band got bad, they got really bad. Like, what's that? Have a Nice Day. Anyone remember how bad Have a Nice Day? I get where it comes from, John. Especially if you had to work or live around that in any respect. But man, to me, it doesn't tarnish, Living on a Prayer. It doesn't tarnish, all the good stuff. And when I was a kid, I actually, of all the albums to have nostalgia for, I had These Days, their album from like 95. Yeah, it's not a great, it's not a great album. It's actually the only dark Bon Jovi album they really did. All the songs are really, all the songs are really depressed and everything's really just dark and moody and sad. It was Bon Jovi trying to be grunge, and I bet a lot of people probably look back on that one as silly, and it is, but I don't know, I got warm feelings for it. That's even got a few good jams on it. I don't know, I can't, even though I get where it comes from with Bon Jovi, I just can't dish it out. Okay. I got respect.
Mark, why did they get the thumbs up?
Well, one thing that I do fairly often, given that I kind of had a very distinctive hair metal phase I want to say from like 2009 to like 2013, as in I've listened to a lot of it, both the really, really great stuff and the really bad stuff. Once you've listened to the bad stuff, you develop a real appreciation for just how competent Bon Jovi was.
For real.
They had hooks. Yeah. They had good bass lines.
Yeah.
My God, like the bass mixing on a lot of bad hair metal is comparable to a lot of bass mixing on bad bro country albums. I think that the songs hold up. They have anthemic swell. They are well produced. They actually played to an audience beyond just hyper macho dudes, which I like.
Yeah,
I agree.
And that's given them more staying power. Their recent stuff is, it's trying to be Bruce Springsteen, and Jon Bon Jovi is not Bruce Springsteen. No. And I'm not sure I'll ever forgive Jon Bon Jovi for Pay It Forward, but like, I can't dislike them.
Fair enough.
I know where they came from.
Yeah,
it could be worse.
And for me, I'm a light thumbs up. I used to be more thumbs down on this, but as time has gone on, just going back, especially to the late 80s, stuff like that, there was so much more of a fiery passion behind their performances. Watching live videos with my dad, because this is one of my dad's favorite bands growing up too, you can tell this was much more energy, arena rock style, get everyone singing along, and that's what I always loved about it. I do feel still they are a singles group, and the singles still make up for it, though. Before 1999.
Yeah, I agree.
Hard cut. So that's it. That's just for me. So,
Yeah.
Bon Jovi moves on, and we are right at the halfway point. So thank you guys. We spent a little bit of time talking about Bon Jovi. We didn't have too much hot garbage, which I'm very grateful for.
And we had some good discussion. We really did have some good ones there.
Don't
There
we
were some
feel,
good ones in there.
don't we feel smarter not having to talk about Limp Bizkit for the 19th time?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Y'all, we appreciate.
Yes,
We
thank you.
sincerely do.
So
Same.
we'll take a 2-minute halftime. If you guys need to get a break or like need to get a drink, go to the bathroom or something, just go for it now. I am gonna just look over here, get the super chats up. Oh, you're holding up an empty water bottle.
Yep, I'm gonna go refill.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm sure none of you will talk shit about me while I'm not within ear.
Go for it.
Camera.
You know
Yeah,
we're
dude.
not like-
not at
So
all.
anyway, Crash's
Not at all.
trash opinions from the first half. Let's go off about that.
Oh my gosh, Weezer. He said he made all those videos on Weezer and made a channel about it just to dump on him. Oh my gosh. Weezer.
We all know.
Hashtag crash canceled. Oh.
I miss Fedora only Crash.
Yeah.
That's mean. That's mean.
I hope you could hear
Oh
it.
shit! Oh shit! I mean, yeah. I was just saying how much I love the Weezer retrospective. It's
I mean,
so
he's
good.
gonna be the godfather of my future child someday.
Yeah, mine too. I mean, Crash is already the godfather of my unborn child that's coming someday.
Well, there you
so,
go.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, Crash. Hey, Crash. Number one channel ever.
Yeah.
My associate was wondering if you guys had any while I was away.
We're saying we were just asking. Have you lost more weight?
Gosh.
That's what you want to hear? Okay. Alrighty.
We were just saying, actually, how we also all decided to collectively, unanimously change all of our opinions to agree with whatever you said last half.
Yes, exactly.
Somehow that never comes up when I'm around.
Voltor's not as menacing, man.
That's
my
true.
associate does great work.
Yeah, and the fact that he's just referred to it as an associate, that's scary, man. I don't know what that is.
My associates.
Mine's my editor, so.
Oh, there you go.
Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
You're good. We still got a couple minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in with us.
Okay, now we can talk smack about John because
Oh my gosh, John, could he swoon more about Yungblud? Did you hear him on that Bring Me the Horizon thing? Oh my gosh. I'm surprised he doesn't have a tattoo of the guy.
oh my god, the chat right now. The chat is nothing but pimp cup. The chat.
Pimp cup.
Oh, pimp cup. That's one of my old bits from one of my old Weezer videos. Pimp cup, pimp cup, pimp cup. Okay, hang on.
Wow.
I just heard Pimp Cup 3 times when I put my headphones on, and that's all.
Well, whatever. We're gonna bring back memes from 2014, apparently.
No, this one I think is like 2018. I remember this on
is
the
it
stream.
20? Okay, gotcha.
From like early Rock Coliseum.
Apparently,
okay.
we did Bon Jovi in the first ever episode, they're saying.
I believe that.
So 2.5, 3 years ago, I think it's okay if we do
Exactly.
it over again. I learned the
Also,
hard. I learned.
you guys had to hear the John Bon Jovi song he put out last year about the quarantine.
I
Oh.
saw news
I heard
about it, but
about that,
I saw
yeah.
news about it, but I didn't
even hear it.
Yeah.
I reviewed it. It ain't good.
It's not good.
Aw, too
Bummer.
Oh, did you do
bad.
that? That was on Instagram, right, Mark? I think I saw that.
I was up in the mountains and I reviewed
Yeah,
it
yeah.
there.
I remember.
I was up in the
And-
mountains
and-
with Bon Jovi.
And
Up in the
before,
mountains, just bumping it.
and I'm sorry, I have to address it before the chat just explodes. They're asking for a pimp cup. Here's a pimp cup. You want a pimp cup?
Aww.
Here's a pimp cup.
Aww.
Pimp cup, pimp cup, pimp cup, pimp cup. That's that classic shit. There's that classic shit
Yeah.
for you.
Is that the
Now
Wonder
liking
Woman logo?
now liking Super Shadows.
Yeah, like in super chat for it.
Yeah, super chat pimp
Yeah,
cup.
about to
yes.
say, if we hit enough super chats, I'll bring out Gordon Road. How about
Okay,
that?
you know what? I tell you what. If we get to, we're at 288 likes right now. If we get to 400 likes, long shot,
Okay.
we'll bring that out. Long shot.
Long shot. Long
yeah.
shot.
Okay. We still have
to
over.
say,
We still have over
I-
400
I-
people. So.
I have his number. I can get him out here right now.
His
I'll regret
number.
it, but
Okay. All right, super chats. There's still time to get them in. They're read at random. These are always interesting. I'll read off your name. I once again apologize for mispronunciations. Please don't hold that against me. I am also aware how
Hold it against him.
I am also aware how serious many of you take Rock Coliseum. more serious than the guy that made it. But that's okay, because this is for everyone. So, as we go to the first one, da-da-da-da. Okay, Alex Kawa, Song versus Song. Skillet, Hero versus Awake and Alive.
I don't know either.
You had to pick two bad songs. Oof.
Why that album?
Yeah, really?
Was that
You're
the most-
really?
I need a hero.
I'm awake, I'm alive. Oh my god.
Okay.
You know what? I'm skipping on principle.
No, you can't skip if you know it. That's cheating. Crash, you look like you just got bad news at the dentist. All right. Hero. 1, 2, 3.
I guess.
I guess.
Just
I don't like either song.
It's
Well, I'm gonna put a thumbs down right next to it.
You can't do the yin yang for this one. That's not how it works.
I'm doing the yin yang, and you can't stop me.
Hero
though.
Hero is less annoying throughout than Awake and Alive. Awake and Alive gets shrill after a while. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'll let you two say anything. Mark, I'm kind of jealous of you right now.
I don't know what's wrong.
So much saying.
Waiting on the sidelines. There you go. That's the place to be.
You know what? I'll go. My thoughts are really. Hero actually, for whatever it is, Hero actually has a hook I can remember. I forget how Awake and Alive even goes. It just doesn't.
I'm awake and I'm alive.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
how it goes.
That's the Jed in the
Yeah.
back shouting that as a call. Yeah.
Ugh, I hate
There you
that.
go.
The back and forth is awful.
So, Awake and Alive dies at the Coliseum. Dead and dead. Or sleeping
Just
dead.
comatose, you mean?
Asleep and dead, comatose. Yes, there you go.
There you go.
All right. From here we go. Pull the chat. Oh, well, here you go. From Devin Sterling, Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Weird Al, 1, 2, 3.
Them good vibes feeding into each other from earlier. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that. I appreciate that. That's
Come
good
on.
stuff, people.
Can we say
Hell
enough
yeah.
good things about Weird Al? Do we have time?
He's great.
Yeah.
I love Weird
Yeah.
Al.
Through decades, he has still remained timeless. I could still listen to Fat. I'm fat.
Yeah.
I'm fat.
Yeah.
And still love
The
it.
music video is iconic too.
Oh yeah. He's
I'm more of an eat it guy myself. But
fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair. Hey, you know what? Can't argue it though. I can't argue it. I still feel he was slighted by Coolio, and then Coolio let Falling in Reverse cover his song instead. I still think that is
Yeah,
a travesty. But
Amish
besides the
Paradise
point,
is amazing.
yes,
It is.
Weird Al, you can't have enough praise from me or from these. I think I speak for all of you too. Can't say
Yeah.
enough good things about Weird Al.
Yeah,
We would be wasting our time. Weird Al should be a king somewhere in his own
He
country.
should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not already.
His music is timeless, which is ironic because he does parody stuff. You think
No,
that
right,
wouldn't
and
be
that's-
timeless,
and
and
the
it's
parodies
still
are
good.
smart, though.
Yeah,
But
exactly,
it's-
exactly.
Yeah, but it's good. He elevated the entire parody genre,
He
and
did.
that's a
Well, here's the thing. There's country musicians who are primarily comedians who are in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit surprised that it's not considered automatic, especially considering how much Michael Jackson and Kurt Cobain loved Weird Al.
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking like your
Absolutely,
Cletus T. Judds, right, Mark? Like the
Yeah, exactly,
comedy
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I love it. So, moving on. Put this over here.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is prejudiced against polka.
I guess he's just too
We
white
have
and
that.
nerdy.
For the Hall of Fame? Are you kidding me? Rock and
yeah,
Roll
yeah,
Hall of
that's
Fame?
not
That's just
true
not
at
true. Not a chance.
Oh,
I think we might have done this one. We'll be quick if we have. Just the thumbs. Hail Strike says, Newfound Glory.
Yeah, we've
I
done
feel
that.
like we've
Yeah, we
done
did.
this one.
Very
Yeah.
quick. Very
Thumbs
quick.
up or
That's
thumbs
a-
down?
Yeah, very quick. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Lights,
Good.
lights.
I think we're all like a light.
Yeah,
thumb up.
yeah. They are harmless. They are harmless.
I'll give them the
Yeah.
one solid thumb up. They're
Okay.
good at what they do.
Yes.
You know,
Sure.
They
There you
are.
go.
They
There
are
you go.
harmless.
There you go.
I wish they wouldn't
Yeah.
make 19 covers albums and rely on that, but
Dude, that
besides
brings
the
them the
point,
money,
it
whatever.
does. It
I
does.
can't get
So
mad.
okay, moving on. Dun da da. From Tom K, The Pretty Reckless versus Halestorm, the lady-based bands.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this isn't hard.
Okay.
No, not for me either.
No, I agree.
Everybody have an answer?
Oh, yeah.
In order for the red, from here, the Pretty Reckless. 1, 2, 3.
See, I was
Unanimous.
afraid that was going to happen.
I thought that was going to
Cindy
happen.
Lou Who.
I know. I thought that was going to happen too, especially since the Pretty Reckless has an album coming out in less than 2 weeks. And Halestorm. 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
I know,
people.
yeah, guys.
Lizzie, goddamn
Hale,
Hale, people.
yeah. I'll be brief with mine
Yeah.
just because I'm a fan of the Pretty Reckless too, but there's a lot more talent involved throughout Halestorm and past discography. And also, as someone who's seen both bands live several times, Halestorm on top, out of the water for the Pretty Reckless. And that's coming from
It's
a
a
fan.
lot.
Yeah.
it's a live thing because I'm not the hugest fan of either.
Okay.
But Halestorm Live is on a different level. And again, where's the live album? You had 2020 to cut one together.
Yeah, I know. They had a live EP in 2010. It's time for a full live album at this point, guys.
I agree.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is again. I'll just same thing. This is a band you have to see live because live. I'm with Mark. I wasn't the biggest fan. I wasn't the biggest fan of them either.
I told all you guys before Sonic Temple, see them live, and you did.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
You were 100% right on that too.
Yep.
Bomb.
Is John
Bomb.
frozen for everyone else?
Yes, he is.
What do we?
Oh yeah, he is frozen.
What do you think John would have said about Halestorm and Pretty Reckless? We'll act it out for him while he gets his thing set up.
We'll see, guys. We'll see, guys. I don't know. I just don't think that I mean, no, see, Hale, talented, but I mean, the Pretty Reckless has Cindy Lou Who. Cindy Lou Who. Guys, you got to give it up for Cindy.
Our first.
John is going to kick my ass.
Yes, he is.
By the way,
so.
the first impression of the evening was of John.
It's John.
That's mean.
That is mean. John. I'm so sorry, man.
Man,
we should be looking into why our friend is.
Yeah,
John, are you okay?
Because I think it might be on his end. Because we're fine. I'm watching the stream fine. Everyone in the chat, are you guys okay? Yeah, we're trying to pull him back. Don't worry. Oh no! Now the whole thing's gonna be messed up for OBS. Oh no!
I offended him so bad he left.
How do I do this? One person window. Oh no! Oh no! I got my DPS. My everything's done. Oh man, that just totally ruined the stream.
Oh my God! On the stream, it actually has my window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How do I fix this on the fly? Did his internet crash? Hang tight, I'll fix this.
Yeah. Oh, he just texted me. His internet is out. Oh. He says, my internet is out. Hang tight, man.
Okay,
if
no
you
problem.
don't mind letting them know. Okay,
No
yeah.
problem. No problem.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get like my webcam on or something.
All right.
Oh boy, that's worse. That's my podcast. Here we go. Image. Browse.
We can probably do something with the three of us until he gets his internet
Yes,
up.
we can. I'm just worried about how this is gonna look. I tell you what. Let's do this way. I'm sorry, guys, about that. F in respect in the chat for John.
Yeah, F in the chat. We'll get it fixed up, guys. Don't worry.
We'll get it fixed up. It happens. Enjoy my background of Tool while we figure this out. Do you guys mind if we have just a 3-person thing? Do you think they'd mind?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Because right now, Crash is John in John's window, I'm in Crash's window, and Mark is taking up 2 windows, which I think is perfect. So
I dominate.
Okay, Luke, if you're going to be me, you're going to have to way sillier. That's all I'm saying. Just like way sillier, man. Just
Rivers Cuomo, more like Rivers Booger. Am I right, guys? I don't even know if that's Crash. I'm not the impressions guy.
You're halfway there.
So you said I'm in 2 windows. Is there like a bar in between?
It's like it's like on the side. I can't really explain it. Like you're kind of mirrored, and then there's a black bar on half. I would really have to play around with this in order to get a 3-person thing. This is doing it on the fly.
Well, see, John hasn't gotten back to me yet. He's still working on stuff in the background.
He's probably resetting his router. That's fine. Let's do one over here. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. See, I'm actually looking at the stream right now, and Mark, I'm telling you, he's kind of under. You're not in 2 windows. You're in half of 2 windows.
Yeah.
So you still only add up to 1.
Your left half and your right half are
the
top
right
and bottom.
side to be in?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, like if you scooch like super duper over. Like, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right.
This is a
I'm good.
professional show. I thought I had the one just for me, but that's okay. I'll go through. Let's do another super chat just while he's gone. From Clayton Kelly, Dark Side of the Moon versus The Wall.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
I got an answer.
Oh, I got an answer for this.
Okay. Dark Side of the Moon. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we might have a John.
We might have a John.
Oh,
We don't
John.
have your video.
Hang on. Sorry, I wasn't expecting. Hold on. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh, no.
How about now?
Hey! Oh, we got him.
Oh my god, that was
Oh,
so
we got him.
stressful.
I fixed it! Yay!
Wow.
Woo, no, it's up. We covered for
Sorry.
you.
I
We
will
covered.
say this. It all popped up back perfectly. I was worried about that too. Everything's fine. Oh, John's frozen again. There
No,
he
he's
is.
good.
No, no, he's not. No.
No,
John,
he's
Oh my
good.
god.
John, can you hear
John,
us?
say something.
Hello?
Yay!
Okay, all right, we're good. We're good.
See, all's well. All's
man.
well.
Okay.
There's a local outage nearby. I'm hoping that I make it through the rest of the stream. So
Oh,
fingers
boy.
crossed.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
There
it'll
we
be
go.
fine.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get back into it. Sorry, guys.
We were doing
No worries, man. No worries.
Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon versus The Wall.
Oh boy.
Okay. Dark Side of the Moon. 1, 2, 3.
Unanimous again. Oh,
Yeah.
we
I
need
would
more
fi-
dissension.
I
We really,
know,
need to start
know.
dissenting on
I
something. Yeah.
know. Anyone have
But
any
I mean,
thoughts
why,
they would have
though?
given? Yeah. Anyone have any thoughts on this one? Why they would want to say this one for it?
If it was a fight between Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here,
Yeah,
I'd say Wish You Were Here.
that's
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
tougher fight. Much tougher fight. But
Yes.
I agree because The Wall is overlong, a little overrated.
It's bloated.
honest.
Yeah.
bloated.
Yeah,
I do love The Wall, though. I
Yeah.
do
I
love
do
The Wall.
too.
Some of my
The Wall is a spectacle of a because you have to take the movie in and stuff like that with it too when you really think about it, and that's hard. Yeah.
But at the same time, I probably of the big four that I would put out of Pink Floyd's glory years, which are Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and The Wall. I probably like The Wall the least.
Same. Yeah, like
I think
same,
I would
honestly.
be too. Just barely, but I think I agree. So
Because I think Animals is just so criminally underrated.
it is.
It is. It is.
I need to spend more time with animals. To be
Animals
honest.
Animals does not get the attention because like of that big boom, that back to back to back to back of 4 albums. Yeah,
Yep.
it's easy to get lost in that because The Wall took a lot of attention too after Animals. So
Yeah.
But Animals didn't have the same tour. The Wall tour was so
Yeah,
huge.
it was.
Yeah.
Kind of overwhelmed everything.
Exactly. They had to. They were forced to kind of scale things back with Animal.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah,
result,
which I
it
liked.
just they just couldn't build that big of a boom off of it. So,
right.
Yep.
Anyone
Okay,
have any
yeah.
other thoughts? Because this is a good one. I like it.
Yeah. No, I mean, Wish You Were Here is like one of the best albums rock has ever produced. You know,
The best
I mean,
Floyd album.
yeah. I mean, I meant to say Dark Side of the Moon there, but yeah, even then, I would say, yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Throw Wish You Were Here in that discussion, it gets a lot more heated, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very fair. Okay, moving on from
I don't like that. Oh,
this might cause some of that contention you wanted, Crash. You wanted contention.
why did I ask for it? I'm so dumb.
You begged.
Random from Devin Sterling. Tom DeLonge versus Matt Skiba.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, okay. Now, I for a second, I was like, "That's an easy answer." And I was like, "Oh yeah, Crash is here."
Yeah, I'm here.
No,
Crash is
but
here.
no, Crash. You know the other thing with Matt Skiba.
I do. So that makes it harder.
It makes it a
you know?
scotch more difficult, and it's hard to differentiate. But I think that's not what it said. It just said Tom DeLonge versus Matt Skiba.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
my opinion.
Crash, stop being grumpy.
Oh
that's
boy.
what I get.
No.
All right.
So yeah, well,
All right, Tom DeLonge. 1, 2, 3. Barely, but yeah.
like, see, I kinda have to, and I'll
Okay.
explain myself when we get to it.
Okay.
But
This is more free form, just for the super chats. We won't go in turn for this one, but the music was better written for Blink, in my opinion. And I like Matt Skiba as a part of Blink too. Don't get me wrong, and Alkaline Trio, but the music was better written when Tom was a part of Blink and the key moments. That's my only deciding factor, and I'll leave the time to these gentlemen so they can have plenty to say. Anyone want to go for
Mark?
Tom has issues. Angels and Airwaves is a thing that exists.
Yep.
But he's not involved in some of the really skeevy shit Matt Skiba's into.
Well,
Yeah.
And that's cascaded into the music more than I think a lot of people have really come to acknowledge.
Yes.
Outside of the past few weeks. I think a lot of us just not being as aware kind of had that backfire on us. Well, I'll be honest. This is going to be me on my hot take machine. I may have liked Angels and Airways more than I liked Alkaline Trio.
Oh, that I can't get behind.
I understand, but that's more. I never got into Alkaline Trio the same way, but I did get into Angels and Airwaves. So
I could at least see the viewpoint, though. Even though I liked Alkaline Trio, but I at least see the viewpoint, though. John, Crash, anything? Crash.
I don't know anything about the Skiba situation, and I'd rather not have it ruined too much for me. So,
actually, John, it's one of those things worth looking up.
Yes.
Really? Because Skiba.
You need to know.
Here's and this is sucked because people I love Alkaline Trio's music. I absolutely love it. I'm a huge Alkaline Trio fan. But again, this news broke. This one hurts because this news broke to me fairly recently. This only broke to me like a week, 2 weeks ago, maybe.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, this news broke to me. Is when I heard it. But yeah, Skiba is apparently into some very sketchy shit. He is like into some weird, sketchy Nazi shit, some weird, sketchy cop standing shit, some weird, sketchy shit.
He's like,
again, John, it's why I'm maybe you should look this up because it's not good.
It's beyond support the blue line stuff, and that's what's unfortunate. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to make this. I know no one came to this show for political discourse. Yeah, I think you know all four of our political stances if you follow any of us, by the way. So there shouldn't be any surprises. But we'll leave it at that. Okay, so Tom DeLonge wins.
And damn it, y'all know how much I hate.
Man,
actually,
by the way, he was still talking. I just muted it really hard, really bad because it's so much profanity.
You know what, Luke, you made the right decision. You did. I'm not gonna lie, you did.
You just were in total silence.
Yeah. I do not like.
I get it.
Terrible voice, but
I get it. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. From Don. I think this one was aimed at me. From Don Holbert, Psychosexual.
Really?
The fact that
actually I haven't listened to Psycho. So I need to tap out.
Well, it's off Spotify and YouTube now, so it's going to be hard for you to do it.
Oh no!
Oh, it is.
I feel so bad.
What a shame! Darn
rats!
How will I stream? Well, let the sin begin.
How will I listen to Set This Baby on Fire?
I guess I'll just have to cover it in the shower like I've been doing for the past 3 weeks.
You know what? You want to be that. Moving on.
I said it in my video at the end of the year. If you like Psychosexual, you are a loser. I rarely ever condemn someone for liking a project. Stand by that one, though.
Go ahead, Crash.
If you want to be that edgy, just be Cannibal Corpse, you fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it.
At least you get music in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it's trying to be so edgy, but I don't buy it for
it's gimmick. It's gimmick. 100%.
You're not buying into Devil Daddy, Mark?
Devil Daddy!
You over again.
Okay, let me say this. the Lingua Ignota cover of Wicked Games is more edgy than anything that Psychosexual has ever done. I'll go further. The Lingua Ignota cover of Kim is more edgy than anything Psychosexual has ever done.
Eminem's Kim?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Sure.
Kyle Hedges in the chat has the best this kind of music. Incel core.
Yeah. I called it rape rock, so yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Moving on and never talking about it ever again on my channel.
Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, remember
Bin.
positive vibes.
Yes.
Positive vibes.
Ooh.
Come on, y'all.
Hey, Crash,
Oh.
you wanted more disputes and confrontation for argument?
Damn it! I said positive vibes.
No, this is positive. This is
Crash.
This is a positive
Okay,
one.
okay.
You have to choose between two. From Ross. Oh, I'm sorry about the pronunciation. Trebojevic. I apologize about that. Ross. Spanish love songs versus La Dispute.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is so tough because there's a lot more to go off of.
There is.
See. Ooh, yeah.
It's not a fair comparison, even though they are in the
Not
same
a-
realm. It's
not
not
at
fair.
all.
They both have you know.
It's yeah. Oh, this is tough. I agree, John. This is tough.
Spanish love songs. 1, 2, 3. I'm barely there.
I'm gonna have to decide.
La Dispute.
No, it's right there.
Lot
It's
of-
right there, but I'm gonna have to.
I get
sorry.
it, Crash. I almost want to as
Yeah.
well.
No, you're not
Yeah.
going to hear it argue. La Dispute. 1, 2, 3.
They're amazing.
La Dispute, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
and I love La Dispute
There it
too.
is.
Crash. Why does La
great
Dispute
live.
get it?
See, again, it's La Dispute. Again, they've been around longer. They've had more chances to prove
Yes.
themselves, and some of their records are just so good,
Yeah.
so unbelievably good. And again, some of Spanish Love Songs albums are so incredibly. That's album of the year, right there for me.
All of us.
All of us.
The
Can we
entire
address that?
Coliseum.
Can we address
And we're
that
not
real quick?
and we're not the only ones.
No.
It's us four and Mike Seatown.
Mike
Yep.
Seatown, yeah, no, it's.
I think I saw
again,
somebody else too do
Yeah.
it. I can't remember who else, but
I know there's at least one other YouTuber guy who, that was in there. I can't remember who exactly. Yeah, no, people, like, I will not, this is not a smack of Spanish love songs, but again, it's like La Dispute, again, it's more just legacy. They've had more time. They've put out more stuff. Their track record is better, but they have more of a track record to work with. Spanish love songs they're only up to like the third album, right?
yeah,
So-
three.
Yeah, so like again, it just is what it is. I
Right.
have to give the points to La Disputes. Again, just oof. I mean their last album was so good.
Panorama was amazing.
Yeah.
I just bought it on vinyl here
Okay.
recently. Oh,
Mark,
Yeah.
Mark,
Great
John,
album.
anything you guys want to add for Spanish love songs or La Dispute even, because I love them both too.
yeah.
Here's my thing. I have not seen Spanish love songs live yet.
I have.
Bingo.
Yeah, you were the last date, Luke, and we'll never
Yep.
forget
My
that.
last concert that I got to saw before everything shut down.
So my point is that does matter because I got into La Dispute off their live show
Okay.
because they are that fantastic live.
They are.
Yes,
That's what
they
I've
are.
heard. And I've never seen La
So
Dispute.
good.
And I've always wanted to.
And
They're
in all
amazing.
honesty,
Yeah.
I like Wildfire was nearly on my top 100 albums of the decade. They have a few albums that I think are just absolutely spectacular. I love Panorama when me
I
and
did
Crash
too.
reviewed it.
Mhm. Yep.
I think, but if I'm putting Panorama versus Schmaltz and versus Brave Faces, everyone, I gotta
Brave Faces, yeah. And that's where I am too.
I even
The thinnest of edges for Brave Faces, everyone, and Schmaltz over such high standards, and they did it with less time, with fewer
Yes.
albums, and that's why I have it on there. I'm the flip side of the live performances, because I've seen Spanish love songs, have not seen La Dispute, so there's a discrepancy there. But yeah, Spanish love songs is a lot of fun live also, and they sound great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, John, anything you want to add?
I mean, I love both bands. Massive
Yeah.
respect goes out to both of them.
Yes.
And Spanish Love Songs will be one of the first bands that I see live when I can.
Yeah, you should.
uh,
Can we get that on a tour, both?
Oh God, yeah.
That's inspired because the tour should be Spanish Love Songs, Touche Amore, and
and La
La
Dispute.
Dispute.
Yeah,
Yes.
in that order. Yeah,
Yeah.
in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they
Well,
were
people-
they were opening for Wonder Years when I saw them. So
People
That
like
would be
Crash
great
should put
too.
on
I would
that
love to see
bill.
that.
yeah,
I mean,
put-
holy crap, we have a
Okay.
Midwestern emo bill. You put Pup on the bill as well.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Mark, I can't handle this much.
Yeah, also, I can't believe Crash hates Spanish love songs and the Blue Album. What a weird Rock Coliseum.
Crazy.
Right?
Crazy.
Man.
I feel like his colleague might come out to have a word with us if we keep this up.
All I'll say is Stan Wild.
Fair enough. If that tour happens and they come to St. Louis, I'll put you up in my house, guys. Might be some like air mattress sleeping, but I'll make it happen.
Hey, if every city is the same.
For a show that good, hell yeah. I've slept on.
Yeah.
I'm legit surprised there has not been a Midwestern emo like mini festival of some variety.
Yes.
Like,
I know they tried. They tried with Self-Help Fest on the coast, but that did not matter. That did not add up.
count.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't enough there. I think you could probably do it like take a bunch of the old Warped Tour dates, fill in a bunch of the new Midwestern emo scene. A bunch of those bands probably get along pretty well. It'd be an easy sell. And you know what? If you want an acoustic stage, have Rustin Kelly come out.
Oh, again, Mark.
Let's just get
I can't handle this.
Let's get
I
our
can't
hopes up
even
nice and high for
handle
something that has a very small chance of happening.
You want to put that on stage with that, and now my arms hurt. Oh.
Oh, keep in mind, Crash.
Crash is no Vanna White.
I don't know if you've heard Rustin Kelly's Dirt Emo series where he covers old emo songs.
I need to pick that up because it's so up my alley and Rustin Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even checked out Rustin Kelly a little bit after your guys' recommendations. I did like his
I did
voice,
too.
So,
Oh, good.
Stuff in it.
It is. I agree. From, again, pronunciation, I apologize. Hikikimori Masquerade. MGK versus Yungblud.
Oh, gee. Poor Mark. Poor Mark.
Yeah, fine. All right.
I've been getting it all night.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
MGK. I have to say, I don't know enough about Yungblud. I don't. So
Okay.
I'll stick out. I'll let you guys take it. Machine Gun Kelly. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
How's it going?
Yungblud. 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
Okay.
By default, right?
by
Oh,
default, yeah, I
that's
mean,
the worst win. Mark, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Even if you do not like Tickets to My Downfall, even if you don't like MGK's rap stuff, which like includes Bloom, and Bloom is a terrible album, it's not as bad as Youngblood's debut.
Nah.
Okay.
See, I haven't heard much from Youngblood's debut, so
Youngblood's
maybe that's ignorant, kind of swaying my vote here.
It is a deliberate throwback to a lot of mid 2000s pop rock with a very Panic MCR influence, but it plays it all with the glamorization of mental illness.
He's not talented enough to do that. I could even tell from what I know of the guy. He's not talented enough to do that.
It's skeevy in a way that I like. As much as I think that Bad Things song that MGK did with Camila Cabello that took the fastball sample, like even as bad as that song is, it's not what Youngblood's done.
Okay.
And Tickets to My Downfall is one of the best albums of last year. Fight me.
Okay. And
as Crash and I would insert the asterisk, worst.
I mean,
and to the Youngblood support, anything you want to add in support of Youngblood over Machine Gun Kelly? Not just dogging on Machine Gun Kelly.
see, yeah, that's the hard part because it's not even like I love Youngblood. It's like,
How do I compliment Youngblood without insulting MGK?
Did you guys see John and Crash
you know,
give the
I
thumbs
will
up
say
to
this.
Machine Gun Kelly?
I'll say this. I'll say this about Youngblood. He has at least a few original ideas in his head compared to this. Okay, I can't.
I know what you're doing, and here's the thing. I actually agree with you. I do think that a lot of Youngblood's original material that is very LGBTQ positive is legit really good, and I will give him a lot of points for that. I also listened on Kesha's podcast, which is a thing.
Kesha has a podcast.
I would listen to that. I don't even know much about Kesha, but I would listen to that.
Yeah, I need to dig that up.
That I've been following for the past month or so. Not terrible. It's kooky. It's got a very weird energy, but I kind of dig it.
Okay.
Nice.
That's nice.
I'm
That's
down.
good. Okay. So Machine Gun Kelly does have to die in the Rock Coliseum. John and Crash, you get to decide how.
Ooh, John. What do we do? What do we do,
See,
man?
we got to put our heads together here. All
Mark,
right,
I
how
mean,
does
he's
MG get
performing
that?
on SNL in a couple of
That's
days.
You know
a
what?
death
Yeah, that might-
sentence.
that might be
That's a
death
death.
enough.
That's a
See,
public
Mark-
death
Mark-
sentence. Yes.
Because Mark,
See.
I mean, we've even had this discussion.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like,
you're not wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
the thing is, here's the thing. Because MGK hasn't really had a chance to play this material live, yet,
Right.
has
And
he?
He did
once,
AMA.
and it was bad.
It was
It
bad.
was
See,
bad.
It was
And the
bad.
guitar was sounded like some type of weird copper wiring. He was just strumming in the basement.
See, here's the
It
thing.
wasn't Lil Wayne rock era bad, but it was pushing.
Yeah, okay.
It was pushing.
Here's
for
the
it.
thing. If he keeps sucking, if he keeps sucking in these rare chances he has to himself live, that'll kill him.
Okay,
I have
and
a feeling that
and
will
I'll
be it.
and I'll add on to this. He's supposed to be at Aftershock in October, one of the festivals that's still scheduled if things are open up, and that's an all rock and metal festival. He's playing on the same festival as Metallica and My Chemical Romance.
He's gonna die.
I
Good
expect
luck.
lots of
Good
lip
luck,
sync.
Bucko.
I will
Good
be in
luck.
the photo pit. I don't know what to expect if it happens, but you better believe I'll give a full report. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I
He's
wish I
already-
could just. I
He
wish I
already
could.
has- Go ahead.
Mark, go ahead. Yeah.
Everyone's already bought tickets to his downfall.
No.
Wah, 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 wah,
Title track does kinda
wah. Yeah. I do like the name of that ticket.
Title
to My
track is
Downfall.
pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. From Chris Doman. Okay, I know this one. You guys may not. Some of you might. Whitechapel's The Valley from 2019 versus Code Orange's Underneath 2020.
Ooh.
Metal
I
versus
haven't
metal.
heard the Whitechapel one.
I got
Okay.
this one. I can do it.
I
can
can
do
do
it too.
this one.
Okay.
A code orange underneath.
Yes.
right?
Yes. 2020.
Not forever.
Yeah. Whitechapel's. We'll go quick on this one. Whitechapel's The Valley. 1, 2, 3.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Code
Okay.
Orange Underneath. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Interesting.
Both made my top 10 of the year for both those selective years, but yeah, Code Orange just stuck out more for me big time just for the bigger hooks, and they doubled down on the industrial side on Underneath, but I think it worked. That's just me, and that's why it stuck out more for me in my mind. That's just me.
Production issues with Code Orange. When have I not? Especially on Underneath. But the hooks are better.
Okay.
Comparison with Whitechapel is for me.
Crash?
And I hate to say it, but it's just kind of the flipped. Even though I agree with
I get what you're saying.
production issues, but it's kind of the more memorable on that Whitechapel album. And man, the lyrics behind that one, that was a heartbreaking, just soul,
Yeah.
just kind of, that was a sad, mournful, just achingly painful record. And I don't know, I'm kind of a sucker for that shit. So I guess,
Fair.
you
Fair
know, just,
Understand.
yeah, I don't, that was an album I could really feel on a personal level. The Code Orange album was good, but it was just, you know, it was just good by Code Orange standards. The Whitechapel record was something else. That was
Okay.
like a whole different level for Whitechapel, basically.
Fair enough.
Crash. Okay, you might appreciate this. Do you remember when Cloud Nothings did that album in 2018 with the black metal producer?
Yeah,
That producer should work with Code Orange.
agreed. He did it. He did things loud and, you know, like, yeah, I could. That would make buku stuff. Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Fair enough. Moving on from Gunter Gutermuth, Beck versus Gorillas.
Oh, this isn't fair.
I
This
agree.
isn't fair,
Not fair.
and I also might have to recluse myself. I am not the biggest Beck aficionado, so
Okay.
Fair enough. Beck, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I'm with you, Mark.
And I say Gorillas, 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I counted from. Okay. Fair enough. Again, I say Gorillas just because, like, I love Beck too. I appreciate everything he's done. Even in recent years, he has still reinvented and remastered himself. The higher points for Gorillas and the way so many genres are blended beautifully for Gorillas are what hook me stronger. I think Damon.
Beck and Gorillaz have a song together that's
They
good. I
do. They
think.
do. It's great. It was on their most recent, the Song Machine, and I loved it.
Pagans on the Valley, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
But yeah, I'm just barely a hair for Gorillas. I mean, Demon Days. I'll take all the albums from both discographies. Demon Days is my favorite out of all of them. So
Okay.
yeah.
I like Demon Days. I like Plastic Beach somewhat. I like the self-titled a lot more than a lot of people do. but it's
Same.
not beating Odelay, it's not beating Mellow Gold, it's not beating Mutations, it's not beating Sea Change. It's not even beating Guero, if I'm being honest.
What was the one in
Midnight Vulture?
2016?
I have issues with Midnight Vultures, different conversation.
And John, anything you want to add?
I love some of the kind of extra quirks of Beck's discography, like Midnight Vultures. That's actually, unpopular opinion, one of my favorite albums from him. And obviously, I love a lot of the classics too. My introduction was kind of a combination of Mellow Gold and Guero, which was a weird place to start, but I kind of branched out from there. And there's just Gorillaz, they've definitely grown on me over the years. And I have a much more positive opinion now than I did like 10 years ago. But they were one of those bands that was kind of forced down my throat by a friend. So it was that stuck with me, if you know what I mean. Like, it just like, it always felt like I was like, I have to be into them. I have to love them. And I just didn't.
Gotcha. Okay.
I will say one thing quickly is that I think Beck's material is not aged nearly as well as it should have. Which drives me nuts because I loved a lot of his genre-bending stuff, especially in the 90s, but hasn't aged the greatest.
I think Sea Change has
It's been a while. It's been a while since I listened to the early mid-90s stuff.
2002, and I agree. I think Sea Change is kind of his own lane, does its own thing. I put Mutations in that category too, but Mellow Gold's not aged great. Stereopathic Soul Manure, let's be real there. But I also say that a lot of people who stick up for the early Gorillaz albums, especially based on the presence of Del the Funky Homo Sapien, just go listen to Deltron 3030. Like, that album's a classic in underground hip hop, and not enough people have heard that album. Go listen to Deltron 3030. It's amazing.
I haven't. I admit. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good.
Mm-hmm.
I have homework, apparently. Okay.
Yes, you do.
From Dragame, The Replacements Let It Be versus The Beatles Let It Be.
Oh, I have opinions.
I have opinions too, John.
I couldn't tell you the last time I heard The Replacements Let It Be, so I'm going to have to sit
I have to sit out too
I
because
don't
I'm drawing a blank. Crash,
me too.
Crash and Mark.
Yeah? Okay.
Want to break the internet?
Okay.
Let's do
I
it.
want to break the internet.
The Replacements Let It Be. Don't break my channel. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry, Luke. It had to be done.
Okay, so why did you give the thumbs down to the Beatles, you monsters?
Let It Be is not a great Beatles album.
Yes, exactly.
It was a mess.
You know,
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
It's definitely not their best.
I mean, it's lower tier Beatles.
They didn't even like it. They didn't even like it. So.
Yeah, they didn't even like the album.
They hated each other at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's, again, the Beatles are one of the best bands in history. They deserve respect. But even Let It Be is such a mess of a record. The Beatles Let It Be is such a mess of a record. The Replacements Let It Be is like a shining, it is a shining wizard example of a record from them. It's one of the best things they would ever create. And man, there's so much passion there. There was so much brilliance in the songwriting, such wonderful hooks.
And they're gets slept on by a lot of people.
They do.
Yeah. I can even agree with that. Yeah, because it's been so long since I've even touched them.
Okay,
so.
people, the energy you would have spent being mad at us and getting shirty with us, pour that energy into digging up The Replacements' fantastic discography.
Yes.
To say, you just don't get in that comment section. Don't get in our little chats or whatever. Go to Spotify, go to YouTube, go to whatever, and dig up The Replacements Let It Be, or Tim, or just listen to the goddamn Replacements, okay?
This is me and Crash being on our indie rock shit, but it's worth being on our indie rock shit.
Yeah, that's known, though, so that's fair. From Red Vince, Metallica's The Black Album versus Metallica's Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
Oh, that's easy.
The 2016 album.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually hear the first album.
Yeah,
okay,
same.
no problem. Okay, no problem.
Well,
Metallica's The Black Album versus Hardwired to Self-Destruct from Metallica.
Oh, okay.
Not even. Okay.
Black Album. 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, really?
Come on.
And
I'm saying Hardwired.
Yeah.
You know what?
By the way, I thought Hardwired was fine, but I'm not going to put that over the Black Album. I'm not going to put that over the Black Album. Get out of here.
Crash, where'd you go?
Great. First, Crash thumbs down the Blue album. Then he crapped all over Spanish love songs. Then he said he hated the Beatles. Now he's gone. Ugh.
Luke, this is all to your benefit.
I guess, yeah. Everyone watch the Crash meltdown.
I am sorry. I needed another.
Oh.
Yeah. People, come on. It's the Black Album. It's the mother honking black. My literal memory is on this album.
Yeah. The funny thing is that if we did this a little bit more fairly, it would be the Black Album versus the Black Album from Jay-Z.
Oh, I thought you were going to say from Weezer.
That is a much more interesting discussion. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You win.
You win, Luke. You win.
One up me on my own channel. I don't think so. That's right.
I submit.
Martin, quick, grab your copy of Tickets to My Downfall.
I have to go upstairs to do that, so no.
That was
yes,
nice.
I actually do own Tickets to My Downfall on vinyl. It's a collector's item primarily because it does not sound great on vinyl because it's not a well-produced album. And I can get that. But the thing is that if you check the prices of what Tickets to My Downfall on vinyl is now going for, it's like $150 plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get
a
it.
decent amount of records like that. You buy it, and then all of a sudden, oh wow, that was super limited.
That's why I don't have At the Drive or the Mars Volta on vinyl because they're all $300, $400 a piece. So
yeah,
hey, if I ever need 10 grand, I'm just gonna sell off everything back here.
Your medical bills are all sitting right behind you. So
it's true.
Yeah.
It literally is a backup plan.
Yeah. From TBS Landfill, wow, that's a name. Phoebe Bridgers.
I love it. Oh,
okay.
Okay, I can tag in for this.
I can too.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. She has a world of potential, and she's barely started.
For sure.
A little overrated, but that cover that she did with Maggie Rogers of Iris is incredible.
Yeah.
That deserved it. That hit the Hot 100, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
It hit the Hot 100 as a Bandcamp exclusive.
See,
that's weird.
It was only ever on Bandcamp, and it was then pulled off of Bandcamp, and it's not available anywhere else except on pirate sites.
It was for charity, though, right?
Yeah, just for charity. Yeah. And I've got a copy of it. I still hold on to that. It is special.
Okay.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I will share that with you, Crash, at some point.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Anyone else have anything to thank John for Phoebe Bridgers?
I mean, her album last year was one of the best of the year. It was in my top 10.
Yeah. It was high up there for me too. So
she's an amazing songwriter. I think I really like. I really like the way that she crafts her songs.
Yeah.
I did get a little flack. She didn't actually show up on my top list this year. I was impressed with the new album, but it's I don't know. I just don't think her potential has really been hit yet. I don't know. That album didn't stick to me like I thought it was going to stick to me. So.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, very talented.
Might have stuck a little bit more if Bright Eyes didn't drop an album this year.
Agreed. Yeah.
Guys,
I feel that.
There's so many albums dropping this year to the point that we will not be able to keep up because all these surprise albums are going to come too, just as a heads up.
Oh, I'm done trying to keep up with everything. It's crazy.
I literally tapped out of that game.
Yeah, we all did. I think to some extent.
Fimmies, watch the Fimmies, people.
There you go.
Watch the album award.
Watch me cry on album review videos. Ugh.
Watch On the Pulse.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, people.
From Amaranth Zinzani, Trivium versus Killswitch Engage.
That's a hard one for me.
That's a good one.
That's fair. That's a fair one too.
It's fair. It's fair.
Yes.
Okay.
I have an answer.
I think I have one too.
I do too, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's close.
Yes. Trivium. 1, 2, 3.
I gotta.
Just barely.
Gotta.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Killswitch. 1, 2, 3. Mark, any thoughts? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
I know, but yeah.
Mark.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Mark. Anything for Killswitch?
I'm not the biggest fan of either band. It's not my genre. I understand that. That being said, what Killswitch Engage did at their peak is on a different level.
Mhm.
And I think, and we're even to the point where I have to acknowledge it. Like, they had a moment within, I want to say 2008 to 2011 that was legit impressive. And to the point I'm like, okay, I got to pay attention to them now. And Trivium, for as consistently solid as Trivium are, they've never had that.
Okay. Fair enough. I get that too. The benefit I'll give for Trivium is the peak why. It's because even though I love the vocal performances for both iterations of Killswitch, Matt being able to recover from his throat vocal issues, come back and make better albums out of it, that's what peaked me up just a little bit. Because there was a downtime for Trivium for like a good 2, maybe 3 album cycle, but after that, it shot up so high, and that's why it is for me.
Fair.
Yeah,
I mean, the last two, The Sin in the Sentence, and then just this past year with What the Dead Men Say, that shot it up.
Silence in the Snow is so underrated, man. Y'all are sleeping on
it.
It
is.
Same,
I'm with Crash. I know you feel me on that.
Yeah,
it's
I feel
so
you
underrated.
on that. Hell yeah, underrated.
It's so underrated.
Doesn't
It's so
get
good.
the love it deserves the love.
Trivium are incredibly consistent. They found a way to work around his vocal issues and make an album even during that downtime that still fucking rocks, dude.
Yep.
That album is really, really good. I love The Sin of the Sentence, but I love What the Dead Men Say even more.
Yeah.
And I stand by this. I think Alex Bent as the drummer
They
has
found
breathed
one.
new life.
They found one drummer finally.
They found him, and he is amazing. And get this, my best friend Nate has a drum lesson with him Sunday morning, which is super
Hell yeah.
over Skype. So
I want to do Skype bass lessons
yeah.
so much, so bad. I've been doing musician for a year now, and I need to like step it up somehow.
I almost had a chance to take vocal lessons from the guy who's screaming in Cane Hill right now. I forget his
Okay,
name.
yeah.
Elijah Witz.
Yeah, Elijah.
Yeah,
Elijah.
I almost got the chance to take screaming lessons from him, and I didn't take it. Still kicking myself over that.
When I interviewed him,
It's
he was actually a really cool guy.
I almost had a chance to do that with Devin Townsend with screaming lessons, and
I would do that, but I'd be that'd be intense. Ooh.
because that man is a god, and I'm like,
Yep.
Okay. From Viral Rack, just wanted to send a little love here. Hope it's been a smooth night. Thank you, Johnny.
Aw, thank
Hey,
you,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Thank you.
Johnny's such a good guy.
Dude, we appreciate it, my man.
We love Johnny.
I'll see you Friday, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
From Brandon Barenfeld, Propaganda.
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah. I can do that.
I don't know.
I know enough.
okay.
I know enough, but I'm going to be the
Okay.
just a little bit. Really, we'll keep this quick too because we
Sure.
are running. We're starly going this.
Yep.
Propaganda.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Bam.
Yeah.
I'll give a double.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm close to a double, but I need to hear more of their albums.
That's
first.
where I am
have not
too
done-
Fair.
because I like what I've heard, but
fair.
I've never done the deep dive. You know.
I really wanted to do the deep dive as Canadian punk. Like, it's the sort of thing I really want to get into, but I just have not had the chance yet.
Okay.
Mark, you have no excuse. Those are hometown heroes.
I know. Well, there's
Well, not your
regional-
specific hometown.
There's regionalism in Canadian punk. That's a different
Okay.
conversation.
Okay.
Crash.
Understood.
Anything you want to add?
Just people. Okay. If you want
good.
just ferocious, well executed
They
punk,
got
then
energy for days.
energy for days. These guys can play their asses off. And
Great writers.
Great writers, wonderful lyrics, great socially conscious music. You think Rage Against the Machine is socially conscious music? You have not heard fucking today's empires, tomorrow's ashes. Like, people just
Okay.
oof.
Only put Propaganda in a similar category as Minor Threat, as in they were that far ahead of their time in terms of the writing.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah. Hell, even their last album, songs like Cop Just Out of Frame and stuff like, oh yeah, people just
That was hard.
yeah, just like, I mean, it can be a heavy listen for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a really heavy listen, but man, the music is so goddamn good. It is absolutely good. Even their very first album, which is actually like almost pop punk proto, they're almost unrecognizable on their very first album, but even that's really good for what it is. Yeah, it's still really good. It's just, oh no, can't say enough nice things. Probably.
From Jacob Nicola, sorry if I'm mispronunciation. Panic at the Disco album versus album. Too Weird to Live versus Death of a Bachelor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got one for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too Weird to Live. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Ah,
Really?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And Death of a
Okay.
Bachelor. 1, 2, 3.
Sure, I'll dissent.
Okay.
Sure.
Anything for? Go ahead. Just for Death of a Bachelor.
Yeah. Well, Death of a Bachelor. I don't know. Again, I felt like the production was really, really tight on that record. It really brought forth the best out of Brendan's vocal talents and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the songwriting was a lot more interesting. That album has a lot more feeling personally. The hooks are just so great on that one. Like the singles off of that album were just an absolute bop. And I'm sorry, but Too Weird to Live, it's fine, but it just does nothing for me personally. That album enters my head and leaves immediately anytime I try to listen to it. So,
Okay.
I don't know, just personal bias, I guess.
John, go ahead.
Let me tap in here.
Okay.
Too Weird to Live singles are like This Is Gospel, like one
Meh.
of the best things. Are you?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Well
Is that a
then.
hot take? Is that a hot take? Maybe that broke
Yeah.
your channel, Luke. I'm
A
sorry.
little bit, yeah.
I'd call that a hot take for sure. I think it's mostly looked at as one of their best songs, no matter what the era. I'll agree that some of the deep cuts aren't phenomenal, but my favorite song lives on Too Weird, and that is Far Too Young to Die. That track is
I love it,
incredible.
I'll give
Yeah.
you that one. I'll definitely
Absolutely
give you that
incredible track.
one. Good
Mark,
song.
anything?
Good song, yeah.
I will say this: one of my favorite Panic at the Disco songs, "Crazy Equals Genius," is on "Death of a Bachelor," because I love the Beach Boys comparison that's nestled into that.
The Brian Wilson thing.
Yeah, so good. And I'll also say that neither album I consider Panic at the Disco's best, because that would probably either go to Pretty Odd or Vices and Virtues.
I would have said Pretty Odd as well.
Which
Yeah.
I
Pretty
think
Odd.
are both better albums.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Too Weird to Live of Too Rare to Die is slept on by way too many people. I own it on vinyl. It sounds
Same.
pretty damn good on
Oh.
vinyl.
Okay.
And I think the album is way more consistent. And if you have a taste for that particular like early 2010s bombastic electronic rock production style, it's held up surprisingly well. It's aged pretty well too.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Ooh, the splatter.
Ooh, on the speckled color vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
Splatter
Ooh.
vinyl. Nice.
Nice job, buddy.
See, now everyone's pulled out a vinyl. Now you'll have
Oh.
tears.
Mine's
Sorry,
up
man.
there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We don't make the rules.
I know,
Well, we
I know.
do, but
We do,
Yeah.
but we
It will
don't.
depend on what's requested. Then I will run up and get
Yes.
something.
Take it to my downfall.
Okay.
It had to been over a year ago where I said one of my favorite lines. Sorry, I'm still learning the rules to the game I made up. So, you know. From Outright Misfit, Say Anything.
Oh,
Yes, I'm so glad that one came up.
I am too. But this is a really hard conversation.
Is it? Oh, for
Not
reasons?
for that reason. Not
Oh,
for that
okay.
reason. More because I have very, very long and complicated feelings about saying anything.
Guess what, gents? I get to sit back and enjoy because I don't have enough to talk about. So,
I kind of don't either. Well, I can pretend, but I don't know a lot.
Is it
so-
safe to say that Mark and I probably know the most about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Say Anything. 1, 2, 3.
I guess.
Okay then.
Yes,
All
sure.
right.
Oh,
See,
okay.
we're all in agreement.
But oh my god. Okay, here's the
There
thing.
it is.
The singer-songwriter behind Saying Anything is one of the best writers of emo in the 2000s. I think he's a phenomenal songwriter. I think his ambition is rarely matched in the scene. But, and the massive but that comes with it, there are as many failed experiments in Say Anything's discography as there are successes. Is
Yeah.
a Boy is on that list. In Defense of the Genre is a thing that exists, and I have weird and complicated opinions about that project. But Hebrews also exists. And
That's a
the writing is great.
the music for me.
The production is terrible. I was way too nice to that album. Some of the Anarchy projects are not great, like around like the early 2010s. Again, my opinions on saying anything cannot be encapsulated in a single minute and a half snippet. I have literally written multiple pages of review essays on my blog. I want to say about 6-7 years ago talking about this. Go check that out.
John, anything you want to add?
Yeah, Is a Real Boy is definitely one of my...
good.
It's so good. One of my favorite records from that emo scene of the mid-2000s. It still holds up incredibly well. Like, Alive with the Glory of Love introduced me to them, and what a fucking hook of a song. Literally, it's not just the chorus. It's the entire song. You know every single word to. That's something that you go to emo night, they play that, you scream your fucking heart out. That's how and they have a knack for doing that. Like you said, the songs are very versatile, very ambitious lyrically, and that's what separated them from the pack. Max Bemis as a songwriter, but his ambitions often did get the best of them, and albums like Hebrews, I can't stomach. So it is a weighted thumbs up in a way, but like a lot of the albums absolutely still slap.
I'd love to do a deep, like, sit-down conversation about, like, a lot of Say Anything's work, because I think they're one of those bands that kind of deserves it.
Yeah, they're a little overlooked.
I agree they're overlooked. I think albums like In Defense of the Genre, where they literally brought on every emo person they could find for that project, including a bunch of super underground stuff, like surprisingly underground. But it's also the sort of thing where there's no easy way to talk about them because Max Bemis has some weird shit.
Crash, you look lost and confused about what you want to say.
Alive with the Glory of Love is indeed a bop.
Yeah,
I don't have much more to. Okay. Oh, and Is a Boy has great stuff on it. Don't have much more to say outside of that. I have not kept tabs on this band. They have some good stuff. I will say that.
Fair enough.
They are a complicated band. Let's just say that.
That's what it sounds like.
That sounds like a polite way to describe it.
All right, Crash. Do you ever get into the Get Up Boys?
Yes.
Get Up
Get Up Boys.
Well, Get Up Boys too. But...
No, not Get Up Boys, obviously, but I'm talking about the Get Up Kids.
Again, not as much as others did.
It's about as complicated as that conversation.
Okay, that I get. All right. At least.
Okay.
Yeah. From Goku-Sun DBZ, Linkin Park's Waiting for the End versus The Catalyst, both albums off 1,000 Suns.
Good question.
That's easy.
Okay.
Good question. Okay.
Everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Waiting for the End. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And The Catalyst. 1, 2, 3.
Workout playlist staple.
I mean, they're both great, but
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Those like I've given my thoughts about 1,000 Suns. I think I like it the least out of all four of us, and my thoughts have lessened and lightened and gone up over the years. But at the same time, both those songs I still defend today. So,
hey, Mark, guess what? I got something to show you.
Again.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll pull up the next one while he's doing that. That works.
Good man. Oh, jealous. I couldn't find it.
Nice.
You have no idea how expensive this was.
Oh, I do. It's expensive as hell.
I could even see that.
But I finally bit the bullet.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Hell yeah.
From Trash Bag, there's her name. Mastodon, Emperor of Sand versus Baroness Purple. Near and dear to my heart.
Oh, not hard. Not hard.
Not for me either. John, you're out.
It's harder than you let on.
Crash.
No, it's not.
Crash, you have a thought?
No.
We'll go quick on this. We'll go quick. Mastodon, Emperor of Sand. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. No, all right.
Baroness Purple. 1, 2, 3.
It's Baroness Purple, you know?
You're not going to beat that.
Purple.
You're not going to beat that, in my opinion.
It's not better than red. It's not better than blue, but it's legit fantastic.
I would argue blue. But that's just me. Purple was my favorite album that year. I defended that album. I have it on vinyl over there. I won't make another run to go get it. Man, oh man.
I got it too.
I'm a diehard Baroness fan, and that album is just one of the many reasons why. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I'll toss in to say that man,
Mastodon's album,
the last Mastodon album was super good, and it was super personal.
Yep.
Again, that album had the emotional kind of a sucker for that, but
Yeah.
I can't. But again, purple is purple.
It's
I
the
can't.
wrong albums to compare. Honestly, if I'm going
Yeah.
to do a Mastodon comparison, I would go Blood Mountain or Crack the Sky.
See, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. As we scroll up, we got time for maybe just a couple more. Just like let's
Can we
just
do like a little
thumbs-
rapid fire round?
rapid
maybe?
fire for 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes rapid
Yeah,
fire, then we'll wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Please hit the like button if you haven't already, just to push us out a little bit more. Really helps us out a ton.
Yeah, we're at 318, so not even close to that.
Yeah.
400 guys.
We had over 400 people watching for over an hour, too, so kind of disappointing. And Crash poured his heart out and really gave some hot takes on a lot of stuff.
He did.
Yeah.
He hates the Blue album. He hates Spanish love songs.
Oh, yeah.
And then he took out a bat and threatened us.
Yeah. And we all changed our minds.
Okay.
Do not talk smack about my associate. She doesn't like.
Fair enough. From Red
doesn't
Vince,
like it.
Pantera album versus album. Cowboys from Hell versus Vulgar Display of Power.
Defer.
Defer. Crash, you have thoughts?
I could if you
Okay.
want to do it.
Sure, really quick. Just thumbs up, thumbs down. Cowboys from Hell. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I
Oh,
figured
there
too.
you
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's Cowboys from Hell. It's
Yeah.
hard to deny.
You're not gonna. Yeah. From Mickey Pasture, Sex Pistols versus Simple Plan.
Oh, I got one for this, and you're not gonna like it.
Oh, I do too.
Sex,
Crash, we're on the same wavelength?
Sex-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same viewpoint. Yeah.
Sex Pistols. 1, 2, 3.
Suck on it.
I don't like the Sex Pistols. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Oh, I
Yeah.
figured at least one of you would rise up. Okay.
And I really don't like Simple Plan, so that should tell you.
Simple Plan. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck Johnny
self-titled-
Rotten.
The self-titled album is good.
Did John freeze again?
And
Because
fuck Johnny Rotten.
did John?
John, you may have...
we
John?
gave such a bad answer.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, we lost John again.
To Simple
shit.
Plan.
Oh no!
We would.
Of course, it's Simple Plan that does it. Oh.
Can someone
We-
message John really quick just to let him
Yeah,
know?
I'll shoot him a text here. Hang
We can
on.
keep going as we go. As
We'll
we
keep
go.
going. From Gunter Gutenmuth, Pat Benatar.
Oh, that's easy.
1, 2, 3. Crash say yeah,
Queen.
yeah.
Queen.
Come on now.
Queen.
Come on now.
Benatar's a queen. Love is a
Love is the
battlefield.
battlefield, Shadows of the Night. We win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crash. Chris Doman, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
I'm actually going to defer from this. I'm not hugely familiar.
Okay. I only know the hits, but hits are a thumbs up.
You know what? I'll give a solid thumbs up.
For the
BTO
hits,
is really,
yeah.
the hits are good, but they're another one of those bands that's fun, harmless,
Mm-hmm.
probably not the best classic rock band out there, but you know what? They have a good time. They put on a good show.
Fair enough. Okay. Da-da-da-da. I gotta scroll back up again because it keeps losing it. Hopefully John's doing okay. He's not stuck in some weird vortex.
I just texted him. Hopefully, we'll hear back from him soon.
Okay.
Probably.
From
there he
he's
is.
popping up. He's
Oh.
popping up.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Hey, hold on. I am so sorry. There's, like I said, there is an
You're fine, you're
outage
fine.
in my area.
No, no
It
worries.
didn't
Yeah,
even-
no, man.
It didn't even lose the window this time, so you're good.
Oh,
Good.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. That text message is from me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I
From
got you.
from Chris Doman, Radiohead, Hail to the Thief versus a moon-shaped pool.
Ooh.
Oh,
Interesting.
Oh, I
Oh, I
love
have
both
opinions.
of those albums.
Yeah.
I have opinions.
So do I.
Hail to the Thief. 1, 2, 3.
I think I'm gonna have to give it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really like a moon-shaped pool, but Hail
I do
to the
too.
Yeah,
Thief.
That's
so
the
did
album that got
I.
me into them.
Yeah.
It got me
Yeah.
into them.
Oh
but
no shit. Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
like a moon-shaped pool that much, but yeah, Hail to
No,
the
I
Thief
do.
is better.
Yeah.
Hail to the
Again-
Thief is
again,
like,
Yeah.
hard to beat that one. It really is.
yep.
From Brandon Barenfeld, Rush 70s albums versus Rush 80s albums.
Not fair, but I feel
Not
ya. I feel
fair.
ya. Not
Yeah.
fair. Not fair at all, but okay.
70s albums from Rush. 1, 2, 3.
But the '80s catalog
Yeah.
deserves recognition.
I
people.
agree. There's so much in the
And
80s.
poor Johnny's frozen again.
Rush just broke him. Radiohead probably broke him that time.
Yeah.
When he
Yeah,
comes
keep
back,
going.
when he comes, we'll keep it doing a few more. When he comes back, we'll start wrapping it up, just so he can
Yep.
say goodbye to. From
Yeah.
Jack Fleming, Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh, there he is.
There we
Okay,
go.
there you.
Good
okay,
timing.
got
Good
you
timing.
back.
Good timing. From
timing.
Jack Fleming, Kaiser Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm out.
Listen to enough. I got to be honest.
Okay, I'm out too.
I know enough. Well, here's the thing. I'll give it a quick thumbs down.
Okay.
Only because I used to work retail at an FYE, and they play Ruby every single day, and I got mind killed by it. I just got
the spoon
repetition.
thing.
The spoon. It's the spoon thing. Yeah, with me, they played Kaiser Chiefs too. So
You
I got
really
you.
need to get you need to give Spoon another chance, man.
I know.
Spoon
I
or
know.
not? I like Spoon.
Okay.
Just bring a hammer and hammer those damn head. Maybe it'll make sense.
Okay.
Fair enough. And we'll add this to the last one because we are getting a little bit late. Richard Batchelor. Oh, Daft Punk album versus album. Discovery versus Random Access Memories.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's definitely not in the rock genre,
close.
really.
That's why we're going to end it on this. We're going to end it on this because it's not even... Like, if you could stretch in alternative pop, maybe...
It's not rock.
Not at all.
Very
I could do it, though.
Very quick. Discovery. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I not to slander random access
memories. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm with you, Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean,
no,
no slander to Discovery.
Yeah, nothing
It's-
against.
You know what? Daft Punk is just so good at the BB boobies, and Discovery is like their best BB boopy. Even though Random Access Memories was great, just give me that BB boopy. Give me that BB boopy
But
shit.
Crash, we did another listen. Going back to
yeah, I know we did another list.
of Random Access Memories,
And
the
again,
thing is,
not slandering Random Access Memories at all.
that
Fantastic
album
record.
has more issues than I think it got brought up at the time.
To be
It
fair, I
drags
have not
its
listened to
spots.
either in a long time. So.
It drags its spots. That Panda Bear collab is not aged well.
Not at all.
And let's be real, and I'm gonna have to bring this up and totally ruin Luke's stream here. Animal Collective and Panda Bear especially have not aged as well as you think they have.
Of all the things that have been said tonight, that's the least thing I'm worried about for ruining my stream.
I just pissed off at least 5 people.
No.
They know who they are.
See, yeah, I know that Animal love strong. That's out there. So I understand.
Is it Doing It Right? Was that the Panda Bear song? Doing It Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a great song, but it's not Touch.
See,
That's true. It's not Touch.
Yeah, it's
not even Get Lucky.
Yeah. While I do this, I just want to say, I don't know how the analytics yet. This might have been the most watched Rock Coliseum we've ever done. Just a quick look.
Really?
I'm not positive yet. I have to wait for the full analytics to come in tomorrow. Then I'll find out at the screenshot of everything. But yeah, it's either neck and neck or at one. So you know what? Thank you so much for all, because we had over 400 people watching at the same time for over an hour. That's not even including in and out, and it was way over that too. So
Yeah, I think we were at like 450 for a while.
yeah,
Something like
so
that. Thank you.
proof that you
Bless.
all support us in this weird idea of us just completely going off the wall on music discussion.
Despite all my garbage takes and how I'm such a terrible person,
See, if
and
this
how
was-
I completely ruined the
Crash.
and you insulted my associate. How
Crash.
dare you?
Well, you know
Crash,
what?
I'm the one who's defending Machine Gun Kelly here.
Touche. Big touche. Oh.
Hey, you gotta defend that
okay.
shit. Like,
There we go.
Put it down. Put it away.
There we go.
Put it away. And
Oh,
it
he's-
should
oh,
be
he's-
a meme. Luke holding an album cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, just green
Yeah.
screen and just put a different album in, like the Bill Clinton
Yeah,
meme.
somebody
Yeah.
put the Psychosexual
Yeah.
album
All right.
cover on there.
You guys got
Somebody
work to
screen
do.
cap that. Move it a
Psychosexual
little closer
album
towards the
cover goes
camera. We
here.
got a bit. Move it.
There you go.
There
Okay,
we go.
There it is. There it is.
Perfect.
This will
Get
come
the-
back to bite
get that
me at
screen cap.
all.
Get that screen
Somebody
cap,
put
people.
Injustice for None by Five Finger Death Punch on there.
Oh
and
no.
then put Black Bear's Everything Is Nothing.
Yes,
Oh,
with
that's-
that album cover where he's just
Oh.
kind of like,
Yep.
I love how I'll have Soundgarden, Tool at the Drive-In, Deftones, and something weird I'm holding in my hands. It's great. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I just want to say 2 things. One, I already addressed, if this was like your first time watching this or your 11th, 12th time, thank you for tuning in again. We love doing this. We always look forward to it. You guys help make this something special. I also just want to give this time to you guys to plug anything you have. I'll go at the end too. Crash, why don't you go first? What do you have coming down the line?
Actually, as soon as I jump off of this, I will be actually throwing up over on my Patreon for you guys to vote on what the next long form video from me is going to be.
Ooh.
I will throw up a few choices, but that is exclusive to patrons. So it's $1 or more to get access to the producer tier.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, you can jump in, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/CrashThompsonXO. Check it out, and we'll be throwing that up soon. We'll be figuring out what my next big video is, and sometime over the weekend, I'm not actually going to announce when it is. So you'll just have to maybe subscribe to me, or maybe see what's coming up so that you can get involved in that. But sometime over the weekend, I will be doing a live stream of my burgeoning vinyl collection. I actually just started collecting again for the first time in forever.
Nice.
And so I don't have a huge collection, but I've got some good stuff. So
Awesome. Just Mark, before you go, all three of these gentlemen's channels are in the video description for this video below if you want to find the channels, and then that'll link to their Patreons as well. So all you have it right down there, just click on the video description below. Mark, what do you have coming up?
Right. So next on my docket, it's primarily going to be the next episode of On the Pulse. I'm pacing those out a little bit further because I covered 370 albums last year. That was a bit much. Speaking as a professional, I do think that I'm going to be able to space that out a little bit more, unless there is a solo album review that feels apropos coming up for the next week. It depends on how things get paced out there. I've also got a video essay. I am currently in the process. It is written.
Nice.
It's also now in the point of I need to record it, and I need to find some editors for it, unless I do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Suffice to say, it is surrounding the conversation of separating art from the artist. So I await the discourse.
I think about editing videos like hiring an editor, but my editing stuff is so weird. I don't want to
Agreed.
get. I get it though.
I'm very lucky that I date one.
see, yeah,
John, what do you have coming
lucky
up?
duck.
Well, I'm just getting back into the swing of things now. I have a couple of live streams planned. I'm going to be going through and reacting to the entire, now that's what I call Dad Rock album.
Gretchen and I just talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Is the
will.
National on it?
No,
I haven't
but
looked at the track list.
I
That's the
have.
thing. I won't be
Okay,
surprised.
I won't spoil anything. John, I assure you, it's a fun 59-song trip that you will love going through.
And
I can't wait. I'm super excited.
We did it on
I'm
the
planning
pod-
on doing a couple.
We did it on the podcast. It's wild. So
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I actually ordered the CD off of eBay. So
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, we're stepping it up.
someone bought it.
I'm actually I've got the album awards dropping this weekend, which is my quarterly roundup series where I look at the best and worst music of the past quarter. It's a way for me to talk about albums without doing a ton of individual album reviews for everything, because I can't do that, as you guys know.
We know.
And
we know.
also, I actually am doing a top 10 Halsey songs, which I think a lot of people wouldn't expect from me. So, subverting expectations a little bit there, and I've got that already pretty much written. I might actually film it later tonight. So,
the New Americana is in the top 10, I'm assuming.
it's in the top one. It's in the top one.
Of course, yeah, obviously.
It's somewhere in the top one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before I say what everything is, someone's already gotten to work.
On the
Oh,
Photoshop.
already!
Oh, what are they holding? What are they holding? It's Puddle of Mud Come Clean.
Puddle of mud! Oh!
Well, that one was accurate. Wasn't that what you were holding?
Oh,
They defiled my album and gave it to Wes Scantlin. No.
Oh, they're gonna keep doing it, man. This is gonna keep happening. Welcome to the Black Parade, motherfucker.
I'm on the internet for all the worst reasons now.
Let's be honest, we all are.
I'm gonna wake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wake up
I
tomorrow
mean-
with 300 notifications, and they're all gonna be the worst things imaginable.
And I will laugh.
Yeah, I know. Make a compilation video. Up on my channel, not only do I have a lot of things coming up on YouTube, I just want to plug the Twitch channel first, which is doing well. New music night on Twitch every Sunday night. 2 hours of playing new music that comes out every Friday. Rock, metal, alternative. Live reactions. You guys giving poll votes. We have a song, and then we discuss it. No talking through the song, too. We actually let you hear it. I'm kind of like a makeshift radio DJ. Check it out every Sunday night. A lot of fun. Getting good reactions for that. On here, this channel, this main YouTube channel, I'll have some album reviews coming out in February. Along with that, the next long video I'm going to be doing, I'm remaking my top 10 worst love songs in rock. I have work to do.
Ooh, you do. You really do, my man.
I have been made aware of new entries that have to be called out that I'll stay quiet about, but also the last video was eaten alive by copyright bots to the point where I can't even play it. So this is the time to remake it. So I'll have that up hopefully for before Valentine's Day. I'll have Foo Fighters album review for sure and other album reviews. Finally, I just want to thank you all again for joining us, and we apologize to the A Day to Remember fans, but I had to give our honest thoughts, and we're not going to be the only
they're going to be feeling some resentment, Luke. You know,
I know you're thinking we're all degenerates, but we have everything we need. So yeah. What other song
Thing
was
is,
there?
I don't even blame the band. That's a label issue.
You think it's all fueled by ramen?
I'm with Mark. I feel like this is more fueled by ramen's bungle than theirs. But
I
we'll
think
see.
they had something to do with it for sure. But either way, we have a new campfire song. We won't play this out. However, we'll finish this out. We only had one impression, and that was of Crash doing an impersonation of John.
You weren't even. I wasn't even here. You weren't even here for it. It was so terrible. Oh, it was awful.
Oh, no.
I remember.
Let's do that again.
Somebody give me a timestamp on that.
And like someone who I think Dragame, he does a great job. Dragame, he does a great job at timestamps. It'll come in the next day or so. But yeah, Crash, you want to give an impression of John from ARTV?
Actually, I feel like. See, here's the thing. The audience has already seen that. I feel like
true. We did a video.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The only fair compensation I feel is that John needs to do an impression of me.
I think that is an excellent idea.
That is only fair. That is only fair.
John, how does Crash sound when he talks about Weezer?
Heyo, people. Crash Thompson here. Back to talk about Weezer. Just broke out the fedora. Listen, guys. I've got the fedora in the closet for a couple of years now, but listen, now that I'm out of the closet, I thought we could bring the fedora out as well.
Wow.
Well, if everything else didn't kill my channel, that certainly did. We're fading away. Goodbye, everybody. Outro video.
Okay.
John,
the fedoras.
My associate would.
Oh, not again. Not again.
The fedora's out of the closet, and so is Crash.
I'll be a good boy.